Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Neanderthal Campaign. Last time, we continued our very long-standing and very slow-going military buildup here in the Classical Age. It's been a massive, massive project to rebuild our military for the first time in many, many episodes, but we're preparing a competitive, although very strangely composed Classical Age military, which is to say essentially a modern military by our standards, to send out on a big, possibly quite risky expedition to go try and get me some tech points by raising cities, starting of course with Yagan, against whom I'm at war. But of course I may go to war with some other AIs in the West. We'll talk about that more later. Now in terms of how the military progression is going so far, we're nearly there in terms of getting to the all-important siege warfare, the pivotal tech of the Classical Age here. We're finishing up mounted archery. When this finishes, we can start training the 15 ballista mammoths that I want to have in my army before I leave. That'll take some time, but these are a very good unit to bring with us. Of course, they have the 30% city attack, the usual elephant and mammoth modifiers, as well as the mammoth Arctic bonuses, which is quite nice. They also focus on mounted infantry. They're kind of particularly a mounted infantry counter, so that's kind of interesting. But the main thing that they provide for me is just more mammoth units. Of course, I do have 15 slightly antiquated mammoth riders who have 9 strength, but they all are starting with combat 3, so they're also going to provide some nice elephantine muscle on the battlefield. Of course, the ballista mammoths are in almost every way an upgrade of the mammoth riders, but I'd rather have 30 of the units, and 15 are the older mammoth riders, 15 of the ballista mammoths, than to just wait and just have 15 ballista mammoths. So yeah, we want to have as many mammoths as we're allowed to have. So 15 of the older kind, 15 of the newer kind, and of course the older mammoth riders can be upgraded in the Middle Ages or the Medieval Ages to the war mammoths, while the ballista mammoths have to wait for the Renaissance era bombard mammoth upgrade, which the war mammoths can also upgrade to. So the two lines will converge in the Renaissance, hypothetically. If everyone survives that long, we'll see. But of course, ballista mammoths as a ballista unit also are equipped with a sort of invisible, I guess you can kind of see it here, crossbow on the back. You can see it a bit better in the art there, which gives them the distance ballista ability. This is not a city defense reducing kind of siege weapon bombard style attack, but rather a ranged attack that does some pretty solid damage and mostly gives these mammoths an interesting alternative usage as a target softener without committing to doing an attack. Something that I would really like, because from my experience with mammoth warfare against Scandinavia many, many episodes ago, is without reliable kills on attacks or reliable damage on attacks, I'm hesitant to use these very expensive units to do attacks that don't actually cause damage and really get the chain going of working my way through all of the enemy units. So being able to do these distance attacks, even against well-defended units, is a great strategic advantage that I want to make full use of. Now we can start building those ballista mammoths in just a couple of turns, or maybe a bit more than a couple. We are at 0% right now, but we can probably speed this up. Potentially, we'll see. When it comes to mounted archery finishing, then we will work on siege warfare. It's going to be the most expensive tech we've done so far. And when this is finished, we can do a few things. We can upgrade all of the Caraballista we're currently building to the much better War Wagon. The Caraballista is a 7th strength, 2 movement. It's also considered a siege weapon, while its upgrade is actually considered a mounted unit. Now, there may be niche scenarios where we'd prefer a unit to not be considered mounted, but I actually think this unit is also considered mounted. I don't know for sure if the unit type, the main unit type, is what it looks at, or if it looks at all of the different tags that it has. So either way, the War Wagon with its 2 additional strength is just, I think, a flatly better version, and I'd rather bring these guys with me than the Caraballista. We'll just upgrade the Caraballista and then switch to training War Wagons once we can train them. Although if I can keep training Caraballista, which I think I probably can, they don't seem to be obsoleted with the tech, then we'll do that and just keep upgrading them. We'll see in terms of like the difference in production. Actually, interestingly, War Wagon has a lower production cost. I didn't realize that before. Well, we'll definitely switch to training these guys then, because these guys are actually cheaper to build. I guess because it's a more kind of streamlined design, which I suppose a wagon would be easier to build than a giant crossbow on wheels. So yeah, that is good to see. So we will want to definitely switch to training war wagons from our current kind of powering up production cities. Of course, the war wagons also upgrade in the medieval age to the siege wagons, but we're a ways away from that. Or no, I'm sorry, not the medieval age, the Renaissance age, even further away from that to the siege wagons. And at 13 strength, they're actually going to be a little bit underpowered, I think. I guess versus melee, they're pretty good still, but melee units is distinct from like gunpowder units. So once we're in the Renaissance, there won't be as many melee units, especially not from the AI, who will probably be in like the transhuman age by then at this rate. We'll see if we can catch up or slow them down. But anyways, aside from upgrading the Caraballista to the war wagons, we'll also be able to upgrade the Mapinguari spearmen that we currently have to the 1 strength more Mapinguari pikemen. Now, notably, the Mapinguari spearmen, they get the minus 50% attack, 100% defense, 80% reduced city defense. As I've mentioned frequently, the idea of these units, and I still think they are a little overtuned in terms of their upkeep, but they have a very particular niche. These are master stack defenders in the field. That's the only thing they're good at, and they're really, really good at just that. With their 100% defense strength, you're looking at effectively, before modifiers, because I'm giving all of them, of course, I gave them all defensive bonuses. These guys are going to be, at the minimum, working with 14 strength, but of course I gave them modifiers that gives them even more strength. Depending on how the multiplier is applied, it could be even higher than just 14 plus whatever it is with the guys that I've got. Let me double check that. Let's see. Defense only +3. I mean, if that is applied, assuming that that's applied before the multiplier, then it's a 10 strength times 100, so or multiplied by 100%. So that's 20 strength on defense, which is unfathomably good for where we are in the military progression. Even if it is applied after the multiplier, which is, I'm going to assume that's the case because that feels less fun, which is probably how it's balanced, is then you're looking at 14 plus 3, which is still 17, which is great for a defense ranking. But of course, it is worth it, I think, to wait to get the 1 strength more Mapinguari pikemen. They are more expensive, much more expensive, and they don't have any other changes in their mechanics. I could also, I guess, technically, if I was really, really greedy, actually build 15 Mapinguari pikemen as opposed to upgrading the 15 Mapinguari spearmen that I currently have. I don't think I need 30 of these Mapinguari units. I think I just need 15. I don't honestly even think for sure I need 15 of them, but I want to have the full value from this kind of unit. And I'd rather just upgrade them all, because ultimately, for the amount of upkeep they cost, there's no reason to have 30 of them under normal circumstances. And with 8 strength, so that means 16 strength on defense under normal circumstances. Plus, we shouldn't overlook, they do get defensive bonuses from terrain, which a lot of mounted and animal units don't necessarily get. And with the modifiers involved, if it applies +3 before the multiplier, that's 11 times 2. That's 22 strength. Let's take a look and see what else has 22 strengths. Let's go over to like cannon units. So like the Bombard has like 11 strength. Like let's see. Okay, light artillery is like 30 strength. So let's see here. The Culverin is 15 strength. Let's see, like a regular industrial unit. Yeah, like the steam tank is 30 strength. Let's see, maybe in the Renaissance. What has like around 20 strength? I think kind of the Cav era, like the cavalry. Yeah, 27. Okay, 21. So the Carabinier. So that's basically like it's like 2 ages ahead in terms of defensive power. And even if it is applied after the multiplier, which it could be the case, we'd still be looking at 8 times 2, which is 16, plus 3 on defense, which is 17, 18, 19. So that's still really, really good. And keeping in mind, again, that the Armed Guard modifier gives them other defense bonuses too. So these guys are going to be really, really good and specialized at the particular thing I'm paying them to do. And then, of course, we can also build the ballista elephants. I want to build some of these because these are actually going to be the strongest offensive units I can get in the classical age. They're really versatile. 30% city attack, 25% jungle and forest attack. The bonuses versus mounted and melee is really good, and there's no national upkeep cost. Their production cost is also actually kind of low. I kind of thought it'd be more than this, but this is less than, for example, the ballista mammoths, or even potentially the war mammoths that I built earlier. Not 100% sure. I guess I could quickly check that, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, I do want to build some ballista elephants, but I don't want to delay too long. I do want to go off on my expedition. I might go off without ballista elephants and build them while I'm gone, and then come back, add them to the army, and then go to war with potentially Itzcoatl and attack his northern territories north of me. We'll see exactly what I do, but I know for sure I want to build these guys and make these guys a core part of my army. It just would take a long time to start building them and then wait to build a big core of them for my army before I depart on my trip. So we may send out the army without the ballista elephant component, but with everything else modernized, essentially, to classical age, height of things. So having said all that, I think we're good to go ahead and continue along. We're at turn 45-25. Oh, I forgot to even mention, last episode, we also did some espionage. We are finally engaging in the espionage system. We made use of our very large amount of accrued espionage on Johann to force him to convert to Yoruba, which I think was a pretty interesting way to use our points. This should hypothetically open some doors. Will it actually meaningfully change his famously very standoffish trade position towards me? Maybe, but at the moment I think things are pretty much how they were, but they should improve in the future. So either way, let's proceed. And then I should mention, on the economic side, we're building many of the polis councils across our nation, also the town halls, to improve our towns and reduce their maintenance. So that'll be quite handy. Yeah, we'll give it one more turn, and then we'll run a 100% turn to see how close we are to getting mounted archery done. I'd like to be able to start building those ballista mammoths as soon as possible, because I need to wait at least for those 15 to be built before I go off to fight Yagon. And I know I've been promising a episode of war and combat for you all. I assure you I'm trying to get there as soon as I can here, but I mean, you're watching the series, you know just how much is going on here, how much we have to balance to keep playing the game at a high level. I think all things considered, I've cooked up like pretty interesting army composition. It just takes a long time to really min-max. But once it's built, we'll basically have the composition for the rest of the classical age. I guess just to be thorough, I'll quickly note that the next time we're going to see a big shakeup in the composition or a shakeup in the units is not really until, with our current plans, until Armored Cav. We get the War Elephants, we get the War Mammoths, but even before that, we could potentially see the addition of more cavalry units. These guys are obviously really good. There's also, I think, some more... there's a crossbowmen with engineering, 50% versus melee as an archery unit. That's pretty solid. Although my war wagons at this stage, well, not at this stage, but in this era, will be pretty good too. We can also get Inquisitors over here. Okay, interesting. The Hashashin, interesting. Requires Alamut. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, so that is all pretty solid there. Yeah. Okay, looking good. All right, let's see how we're looking at 100%. Okay, so we are below 3k loss per turn at 100%, but we will be able to get most of mounted archery banged out here, so I'm happy with that. Where exactly is Full Rod? There it is. Okay. So let's continue hunting in our area. I need to build... actually, I can't build the scouts because I traded away the culture to the Dutch. That's right. That's okay. I got value from that. I got concrete from that, as I recall, and that's pretty good. Pretty good tech to grab. All right, just continue hunting. Our dog workers are continuing to build the fort over here, by the way. Actually, they're building the road right now, I guess, technically. I should really get a unit over here. I had to literally cheat to save them from a wolf, which I don't really want to do regularly. So let's see. I think this comp bowman can be sent over to help out. I think that's fine. Okay, what are we doing over here? Were we just building a road here? I guess we were. This may have just entered the zone of control, because I don't know if this was in my culture before, but either way, this should definitely be a mine. This is a diamond mine. Very, very valuable stuff. Okay. These guys have been building a road around here as well. I think we should go do stuff with the amber first, actually. So let's go over here. I guess we'll first get this road built, then we'll work on the amber gathering. It might be for amber... I think it's a mine for amber. I guess we'll see what it is when we get there. All right, looking good. Oh, I should probably... Oh, shoot, okay. Let's see if my new best buddies, the Dutch, my new... Oh, no, they don't. They don't want to trade anything with me. Well, that's great. I don't suppose you are willing to do anything here. I could change... No, I need to get to sanitation. That's probably what I should do. Okay. How about the Germans? He's got some cash. Okay, Germany. Would you be willing to maybe just pay me, like, 50 gold as a... Alright, you won't even spot me 50 gold? Bruh. Okay, oh, never mind. Here we go. We also have a problem here. I need to send someone over. I'll send over the Nerja guard to protect that stack. I need to get a hunter over here to kill this alligator. I need this stuff to get into my zone of control. Also, this eagle is back as well. I need to bring the hunters over here for sure. Okay, let's just... We're gonna really push it with the events here. I do want to get as much as I can from my tech this turn, then we'll go back to 0% next turn. Crawl our way to mounted archery from there. But yeah, I mean, admittedly, you know what, I just remembered that I need to wait for the Siege Weapons Workshop to be finished in Atapuerca anyways, so there was no reason to even... Oh, hold on, I might be able to... Can I quickly reduce my payment to research before my turn? I might be able to get away with that. It's loading, so it's not showing anything, but I think I've hopefully put the commands in there, waiting for player 4 to do something. Oh, okay. Got it all at once, so we managed to get away with that. Okay, so that's good. There's no reason to have mounted archery sooner than having the Siege Weapons Workshop in Atapuerca, because we're only going to build the mammoths in Atapuerca. This is actually probably an okay moment to lose this palisade. I don't really know... I don't need this to be a fort at this stage. This is so far from, like, my actual front lines. This is a very strategically nice place to have a fort, but I could find something else to do with this tile, to be honest. We'll let that fall into ruin. Here's our first Caraballista, by the way. Look at that. Now that is a very cool looking unit model. So these guys here are also being built with bamboo armor. If I bring them over here... Hold on, wait. Why are all my mammoths being built with sentry? You know, I think I may have noticed this before. I was not sure why they were being built with sentry at the time. It's really odd. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, so bamboo armor and marauder and looter. What about this guy here? Did you get looter? Okay, he got Looter, he got Marauder, he got Bamboo Armor. Oh, he got Sentry also. He must be getting Sentry from something. Okay, so these guys here, remember, their main job is to be anti-melee units. And with this in mind, let me consider the upgrade path here. Because they're considered siege weapons, they can get the siege weapon upgrades, but they're actually, I think I mentioned this earlier, they're going to change from siege weapons to mounted with the war wagon, so I don't want to give them siege weapon upgrades. I think I probably want... Oh, drill increases their upkeep, does it? I think I want combat initially here. I don't have collateral damage. Okay, I mean, I can only give 2 upgrades to these guys being built not in Atapuerca, so that's fine. I think combat 1 and shock. Yeah, let's focus on them as anti-melee units. Bring them over to the stack. All right, you can just attack the alligator. Actually, I don't need to bring the hunter over. These guards are kind of stacked, so you can handle it. All right, and then what have you guys been doing?
Do not watch out.
Yeah, we're getting the thatch cutter. Plantation is with calendar, so we have to wait for that. Okay, you just keep hunting. It's fine. Could probably use them for more useful tasks, but I may as well just keep getting full value from these hunters. Having the more modern guard units in my towns gives me a unit that can pretty reliably defend them from animals, which is what I really care about here, so that's pretty good. Alright, these guys here have finished the road. Definitely time for a mine. Yeah, 8 and 5. Holy crap. This tile is going to be absolutely crazy. This guy can get his next upgrade. So he can now actually get speed, and I definitely want to give him speed. This guy's going to be a lot better with speed. Well, he's not in great terrain to show it off right now, but he will be a lot better with speed. I think I'll have you actually... the comp bowman can guard. Let's have you keep hunting, actually. Alright, I'm going to send you back to Nerja. And I'm going to send the Banalus guard to go kill this eagle. Speaking of Banalus, we have the River Authority built. Excellent. 22 gold per turn. Holy crap, that's really, really valuable. That is good to see. Let's see here. Pataki of Olakun would kind of pop off now with all the resources I've got here. It really would. Oof, man. 286. It could help build some of the siege units, but I think Banalus can be better served with other jobs. Namely... hold on. Yeah. We got a copy of cement. I think I'd like to have 1 copy of cement, and Banalus has the least to work on right now, I think. So let's just quickly grab the concrete mason, since we put so much effort into getting the concrete technology. Try to get full value out of it, if I could. Okay, that's fine for now. So who else needs? You over here in Mula. Finish the lumber camp. All right, continue getting the cheap stuff up here. Just all the standard cheap stuff, including that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, looking good. Yeah. So the plan is, once Atapuerca's Siege Weapons Workshop finishes, it basically starts just working on the 15 ballista mammoths, while my other eastern, or kind of, central and eastern production cities, which I guess most of them are in the east because they're more built up, they're going to work on the Cara ballista for now. And then once I get to siege warfare, we'll see where Atapuerca is with its siege, or with its ballista mammoth production line. I guess I could also build some production caravans to help speed up those 15 mammoths. I think I really should probably do that. I think after the concrete maker is done, Bonellis will start working on production caravans. What are you all doing? I never like watching all the German units kind of wander around. It's kind of unnerving. But they like me a lot, so I don't think there's too much to worry about here. Good day to you, Rub. Indeed. Alright, I guess while we're saving up money, let's just see if he's willing to talk about tech trading. Alright, off to a good start. How about literature? No? I wish there was a button where I just basically ask him to tell me if he'll actually agree to any tech trades in any way. No, he won't. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay, kill that guy. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll take the chance to kill this guy first, because he's a bit more dangerous. Then we'll kill the other slightly more dangerous animals nearby, too. With this guy.
Hello there to you.
That's fine. Okay, looking good. (111 BC). I don't really remember what's going on in real history at this stage. We're in kind of mid-Roman Republic now. I'm trying to think. When is Sulla's like civil war? Is that like 80 BC? 80 BCE? I think so, right? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to recall. I know I'm a fake Rome history fan, but I have forgotten which order Sulla and Marius are in. I think Sulla is after Marius, and I'm fairly sure Julius Caesar, or I'll call him Julius Caesar, is after Sulla. I'm trying to remember all my Roman despots in the correct order. Okay. This guy here, two great people on the same turn. Were those both German great people? Okay. Well, that's just great. Literally, that's just great. All right, let's do all this. Okay, good. Yeah, just continue looking around for hunts, I suppose. Do some fighting up here. I also definitely see the potential value in getting Hadrian's Wall built, possibly in Bonellis, which has been my kind of wonder location when my other cities that have good production don't really have time to build a wonder. I should get this obsidian hooked up as well. This guy's arrived. I actually get range targeting. Okay. Let's just go to sleep for now. Go kill this guy. Let me take a look and see how much Hadrian's Wall would be at my capital. I think it provides espionage. Actually, it might provide great general points. Let me take a look. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, it's engineer points. Okay. You know, one extra production from engineers makes working great engineers as specialists kind of pretty good. I think there's actually a couple wonders that provide engineer bonuses like that. Wasn't there, what was the other one that I can get right now? Hippocratic Oath gives me production from scientists. I didn't notice that earlier. Here it is, Archimedes Workshop. Obsolete with gunpowder. What's this one? This one's never obsolete. Okay, wow. We do have stone. I mean, honestly, I don't really need to build this in my capital in particular. Yeah, that's definitely Hadrian's Wall right there. I think that's the vanilla Civ 4 Molly like building. I don't remember the name for it. It's kind of funny. I mean, free walls in every city is really, really nice because this is a pretty expensive but important building. Not great for maintenance, but none of these things are great for maintenance. There's so many things to build. Let's see. If I were to potentially work on this in Benolis, what are we looking at? Okay, let's see. 43 turns is not that bad. I could support this with supply caravans too. And the bonuses are pretty much nationwide. Aside from Benolis getting a bit more great engineer points, it doesn't really meaningfully matter at all. So yeah, this could honestly be built anywhere because the modifiers are mostly nationwide. And I think I probably do want to build this, both for the free walls everywhere and for the bonuses for engineers. If I can get this and also get Archimedes Workshop, until I get to gunpowder, I could get really, really good engineers. Ooh, I could actually even revolt back into caste system and run infinite engineers in my cities that have not enough production. Or honestly, I could just get buildings that give engineer slots, which I think I have a number of those. But yeah, making engineers a 6 production -1 treasury unit is really, really solid. Plus 10% defense in all cities is quite nice. But I think even if I don't get to Archimedes Workshop anytime soon, because it is more expensive, being able to get Hadrian's Wall could be really, really nice. I mean, honestly, I do want to finish Concrete Mason. The AI doesn't seem to be rushing for this. I don't really have a lot of AIs focusing on wonders. There's also other stuff I should probably get, like the Strategic Grain Reserve. I mean, all the national smelters are pretty good. A lot of these should probably be in the capital, though. Yeah, like the capital would benefit a lot from one more citizen being able to be an engineer. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty good. Capital has some production challenges, having enough production. Oh, you know, one way I could get more production in the capital. Actually, where this would really pop off is Caceres. Look at Caceres' build situation. I mean, it's not enormous, but 1 production for water plots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 9 production minimum more for Caceres, which is more production than most wonders or buildings I could possibly get right now. Then again, there's also Great Lighthouse. Oh, there's so many things I could build. So many things to consider here. I don't think I can justify spending the time to work on Moe statues, but I could build something else in Caceres. Then again, if I were going to build the Moe statues, I need to build this in the location that would use it. I can't just build this anywhere. And Caceres, with its massive population, actually could work even more of the water tiles and get a lot of value from that. I could also get the Great Lighthouse over here. It's not a terrible spot for it. It's just the production here isn't great. It really is not. This generates great general points based on game score. Interesting. There's so many wonders I really want to use. They're such interesting buildings, but I just gotta pick and choose my projects carefully. I really do. I mean, Silk Road is a really interesting wonder. I would build this in the capital, obviously, but the 1 trade route, 25% trade route yield, I think that's just for that city. I don't think that means like nationally. Although 1 more commerce from merchants, that would make merchants a bit better than they are currently worth basically nothing. Yeah, Caceres' growth, it'll have to start. I mean, I'm running out of specialists to work, so I'd have to start working more of these tiles. And all of them are such high growth amounts, it'll just continue to grow. Caceres is really like my most overcrowded metropolis city over here. Is Moe statue ever obsolete? I don't think it is. With this in mind, I think Moe statue here could really be justified. This is a really good city to build Moe statues. This would help with its production problems, to be honest. There's not much else that can help Caceres with that until I get better buildings. I think after the animal trainer horse is done, I'm going to put Moe statues into the build order and maybe go for it. If I don't get it, I'll get some pale gold for putting some turns into it. That's okay. It's not a critical wonder. Meanwhile, I do kind of think that getting Hadrian's Wall might actually be a critical wonder, and this could be anywhere. In fact, I could just build this in one of my high production cities that doesn't currently have like a lot to work on. I guess Lezitziki has its Carablista build order. Cedrone, finishing the military school. Okay. What was I doing over here where I wanted to do a military school here? Oh, it's for the extra production when building the units. That's right. Yeah, Cedrone will shortly be able to work on a bunch of Carablista. Really pump them out there. I mean, this is a lot of production. Under 40 turns over here. I could build it here, honestly. But I kind of want to focus on just building Carablista here. I think I'd want to build Hadrian's Wall in Banalis. Banalis doesn't feel like it has quite enough production, and it's not quite close enough to my core. Plus this isn't really ultimately a production city. Like I've said before, Banalis is a kind of middle ground between production and commerce, and I'm really, with the upgrades I'm giving the tiles, I'm really directing the city more towards commerce. However, Banalis doesn't have to be a production city to get the most out of Hadrian's Wall. This will benefit all my cities everywhere. Let's put Hadrian's Wall in the build order after Concrete Maker and see what we can do there. I know I just said I was going to use these cities to build caravans to support the capital, but I've got a lot of projects, so I'm trying to fit them all in here. But it's a big job. It's a big effort. But yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of wonder construction from this AI, so we can probably slow build our way to some of these wonders that I've been thinking about for a while now. We can probably be a little greedy like that. Okay. I guess I accidentally had all these guys selected. That's annoying.
Don't give them no chance.
Can you upgrade? Or what? Oh, Atapuerca doesn't have the... Wait, does it? No, it doesn't have the town patrol. I should build this, but I don't have time to do that right now. Okay, I'm actually going to send this guy... Because Nurja has the town patrol, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to send the Ancestral Guard to be upgraded at Nurja and then to come back. Meanwhile, the King's Guard, who I should probably rename. I guess this is actually their unit name. Let's see. And their main job is just to defend the actual city. They're not really like mainly a crime fighter. But we'll call this the, let's see. Yeah, King's Guard is a bit inappropriate for a republic like myself, so perhaps the Polis Guard, something like that. Yeah, the Polis Guard. And then, so the Ancestral Guard is the legacy unit, whereas the Polis Guard is like the, yeah. I mean, it's fine, I'm not going to overthink it right now. Go back to crime fighting. All of you guys go back to just disease control, so you let Atapuerca be super, super healthy for when you leave. Okay. Has this been... It has been. Okay, we now have some spice. That's Solid? Okay. So, having done that, what do we want to do now? I suppose I should get this roaded as well. Yeah. Okay, go kill this guy too, then we'll head back. Okay. You head back a little closer now. The galley is returning. Nice. It's been a long trip for him. I think this fort here was a really smart move. Let's see. No German influence yet. Okay, this may dissuade this German city from pushing its influence out this way. Germany doesn't love the border tensions, but not much I can do about that. And this is literally his fault. He chose to found these cities way the hell over here next to me for no reason. That was his decision that he made all by himself. We can remove swamps with canal systems, that's right. Okay. Looking good. Let's continue. Alright. The Caraballista stacks are being constructed. 8 turns per doesn't feel that fast, but it's going to really add up. Our strength ranking. I can't speak. Our strength ranking. It's such a hard phrase to say. Strength ranking. Our strength ranking should increase as we build these guys. We should see another big bump when we upgrade everyone once we get to siege warfare. So that'll be quite nice. We should also keep in mind that we can't move a unit after we upgrade it. It uses up its movement upon the upgrade. So we'll need to either upgrade the sloths when they're within the range of Atapuerca, or like do it before we start moving. I guess we'll see exactly what I do, but you head on back. This is fine now. Just keep hunting. Also go ahead and increase my my research income, because I want to get as much overflow as I can into siege warfare. Yeah, because we're going to get mounted archery next turn either way.
Horse and bow warfare is learned from birth by the barbarians. 10 of our subjects cannot equal 1 of them.
There you go. We also, by the way, need this to get ballista elephants, but they also need siege warfare, which is the next tech. Or no, that's not right. You get... Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Technically, you can get this before you're trying to then work on siege warfare, so I guess it does kind of make sense. But either way, you know what I'm trying to say. Any interesting cultures here? No. Not for me. That's too bad. Jeez, this is so slow. Well, run a 100% turn and sort of see if we can get some value from that. Alright, this place is growing its borders. Very nice. We get some prime timber up there. Gotta get some workers up here first, though. It's gonna take some time to get around to that. I suppose this worker could go up there, but he's just one guy. Okay, well now we do have some deer, so that's quite nice. Let's get to work on this parrot location. Actually, these 3 workers can go up there. Though first, let's go ahead and get this changed to a lumberjack. It's definitely about time for that. Well, I mean, this could be a hamlet, but I think it should be a lumberjack. I think the capital needs more production. Okay, this guy has arrived. Upgrade the unit. Okay. Nerja also finished its Polis Council. Okay, let's go ahead and add the, oh my gosh. Let's see. What does Nerja need here? I think Nerja needs, let's see. And I guess we'll get the emu next. 100% sure what Nerja needs. Such a rough city. For my second city that I founded, it's really had to put up with some really rough land to work with. I probably could have just founded Nerja down here, like I kind of initially thought of, but I think it's fine. This city being here has worked out just fine for me. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Once Caceres finishes its animal trainer horse, I may actually have it work on the caravan building after all, and then work on the production caravans. It's so close to Atapuerca, it can send them over really quickly. Nerja could also potentially work on that too, actually. I may as well finish the emu because it's a couple food, but I think Nerja can just get to work on that. Alright, let's also reduce this to 0%. Alright, this is done, which means we can now build Ballista Mammoth at 27 total XP. That's pretty good. We could get them to 32 with the Archimedes Workshop, which I kind of want to build anyways, and the Circus Maximus, and possibly with some other thing too. What's the amount needed? 33 for the 5th level, or the 4th level? Let's see. So 22. What about someone else? 37. I mean, never mind. Okay, we're not going to get to 37. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's, no, I don't think so. Let's just start building our Ballista Mammoth, as I wanted to do. Yeah, let's go for it. So, just build all of them. Just get to work on that, please. All right, good. And I'll just keep waiting here. So after this, I will build the caravan building, which is in this list somewhere. Oh, here it is. I'll build this after the horse trainer. I think the Moa statues are gonna have to wait, especially right around here. I gotta get going. Same thing with the emu. I mean, it's a little bit nice, but this place could be pumping out supply caravans starting this turn. I think this is more important. The emu can wait. Let's just get 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 supply caravans. Nerja's going to just focus on that for now. Okay, that all looks good. You move down here. You return to Atapuerca. You get the road built. Full Rot actually has another upgrade available. That's crazy. I guess we'll get Heat 3. It's running out of upgrades to even take. This guy's an absolute legend. I feel like it'd be fitting to bring him with me on my expedition, but I feel like I have such good use for him just hunting animals in my core. All right, you just continue looking for animals to hunt. You just defend. These guys have finished the diamond mine. This is now a phenomenal tile. Please work that. God, this place needs some serious micromanagement help. Jeez. 105 now. Okay. And yeah, let's just get to work over here. Okay, so let's get the seals improved. Next. This will be a hunting preserve. Okay, good. All right, nice. Give it another turn, then it's 100% turn. We have to basically... We have to run a pretty conservative spread at the moment with our economy being what it is. When we leave, when our military leaves the core and goes on the trip, the supply we'll have to pay to support them will be pretty rough, but it's got to be done. Also, when we upgrade all of our mapping Gwari, that'll hurt too, but we've got the economy. It's doable. As long as I'm in the green at 0%, that's technically a successful economy by my standards. We got to push things to the limit here to get our weird min-maxed army composition that may be just what we need to defeat the AI with everything stacked against us so much. Okay, the Netherlands are now also in a very happy face position. I don't know exactly the term for this, but they have the same amount of happiness as the Germans because now they have a couple turns of same religion bonus building up, so that's really good. They may be open to more fair deals with us now. Let's find out together. I'm sure they won't actually agree to any fair deals with us, but let's just see. Maybe they'll be up for some. All right, Dutch. Okay, they're willing to actually offer their tech, which they've not been consistently up for that before. How about meditation? Okay, they're willing to talk about this. This is a good start. How about literature? I won't do literature. He will do meditation, though. I can probably build up enough money to pay for it. Oh, diplomacy, too. I should try to get this stuff with gold. Not the mammoths, I need the mammoths, but I think just flat gold will be on the table. How about calendar? No? City planning? No. Okay, meditation and diplomacy are on the table. That's good. That's a good thing to have. He's open to that, so that's solid. Oh, I can get him to declare on Saladin. That is really good. Okay, I need to try to get this to happen. Brohand, please. No, okay. What will he take to do this? So he requires a big bribe. I'm not giving you my mammoths. Can I just tell the AI I'm never ever trading my mammoths to anyone? These are a strategically critical resource for me. Please. Have you seen my army composition? I can't give you my mammoths, Johan. But I do want him to go to war with Saladin. That would be phenomenal. Let me review really quick the foreign situation. So Bismarck's at war with Saladin, and Johan's at war with Yagan. Okay. I would love Johan and Bismarck to join the wars against the others. Let's see if Bismarck will talk about war with Yagan. Probably not. No, he won't do it. He just doesn't really see it as that important. Which, I mean, fair enough. Also, let's check if Bismarck will. He'll also agree to trade meditation. Okay. How about literature? No. Calendar? Will he trade diplomacy? Nope, not calendar. Diplomacy. He'll trade diplomacy. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. I think he and Yagan are going to be pretty similar in that regard. Okay. He'll also trade diplomacy. Interesting. Okay. I think I do save up some money. Well, I need to get siege warfare. But then again, I need to get my ballista mammoths out as well, so there's not... I can't really take full advantage of getting siege warfare right away. I could see doing a couple 0%, extra 0% turns, continue building my Kara ballista, continue sort of building up my momentum here, and also doing a big bribe to Johan to declare on Saladin. Yeah. And my goal with this is I want to keep the AI in conflict as much as possible. That being said, him attacking Saladin, I think what I should do is I should do that around the time I'm in the area, so I can then also go to war with Saladin, which I think would be the right move. 104 turns for the peace treaty. I don't have a peace treaty with Itzcoatl still. I do have open borders with him. But I can still go to war with him. But I can't do that with Arabia. Yeah, not for about 100 turns. I guess I could wait 100 turns for that maneuver. I don't have to wait 100 turns to go to attack Yagan. I could go to attack Yagan, maybe do other stuff in the area. I mean, it may take 100 turns to even get there. We'll see. We don't need to do anything right now, but let's run 0% for a little bit. Give ourselves a bit more money to work with to see if we can get some... I want to get meditation from the AI. I'm willing to run 0% so I can do a big payment to Johan to get meditation. I think I want to do it with Johan over Germany. Especially because, honestly, I'm not sure I can really not fight Germany for, like, as long as I want. You know, Germany could attack me. That's always a risk. I'm doing what I can to avoid that risk and prevent that and delay that, but Germany's going to run out of targets sooner or later, and I am looking pretty soft compared to the other AIs. But Germany is obviously a very dangerous opponent with this insane strength ranking. Though I don't know how serious... Oh. What is a... Okay, Yagan made peace with Johan. That's what that was. Oh, Yagan capitulated as a vassal state of Johan. That is a very, very interesting development. Holy crap. Wow, okay. We gotta take a look at this. So that kind of changes everything about our plans. This is interesting. So he's now a vassal of Johan. Okay. Which means I can't attack him because Johan is guaranteeing him, essentially. He's Johan's subject. Let's see. What does this mean for Johan's power? I mean, it definitely strengthens Johan, for sure. Okay, so he's now Johan's little puppet. Or even more than a puppet, he's Johan's, like, direct vassal. Okay. So this actually makes organizing a Saladin attack a stronger option, also because I can use the Mammoth's Arctic bonuses more in the north, which is an interesting, scenario. This would also help me align the Germans and Dutch a bit more, which I'll eventually want to break up and cause division between, but for now, it could be handy. I think what I'll do... Then there's also still Itzcoatl. There's also some... Well, there's not really colder territory up here, honestly. This is still jungle. I kind of think attacking the Aztecs is probably the way I want to go, honestly. They have there's a very clear geopolitical, grand strategy reason to go after these northern cities and clear them out. And I can potentially bring either Johan or Bismarck into this with me. Maybe. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, he must have just recently developed vassalage. I could become his vassal state. He won't agree to it. Interesting. I don't think becoming the AI's vassal state is a very good idea, but it's an interesting way for us to use our small size to sort of our diplomatic advantage. Johan would probably be the person I'd want to be the vassal state of, but I think I'd rather preserve my independence for now. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. I should check and see if Germany will talk about an Itzcoatl attack. No. Now, will Itzcoatl talk about attacking the Dutch or the Germans as he did before? No. He's not up for it. Okay. I think I can probably, with my fully constructed army, honestly, I can probably take on Itzcoatl, even with my army right now. I could probably take on Itzcoatl's forces up here. You know, honestly, let's just go see. Let's just send Florot up there to go see what's going on. I think I can spare Florot to go do some scouting. I want to see what's going on up there. If he's not looking too strong, I could probably send even my partially built army to go take out those towns and then just wait for him to agree to peace. I don't want to be at war with him aside from destroying those towns. But I won't be able to really become friends with him again in the future, but that's okay. This guy is so difficult to deal with diplomatically, it's fine. I'm just to burn that bridge for a bit of tech. Build up crime fighting. Our next Caraballista is built. Excellent. Combat 1, and then Shock 1 for the anti-melee. This guy has returned, but there's nothing for him to carry anymore. I'll have him just actually be here. I think that's fine. I don't want him to have to go through the reef to get to the town. Okay, this has been built. Excellent. There's a lot more for you to do. Okay, let's see. We have a lumberjack here. This is probably the best thing for this tile. This place needs a road, though. Yeah, burnt forest taiga. We'll have to do. All right, the ranger. I'm going to send you back to do more animal hunting now that Florot is leaving the area. Okay, looks fine. All right, I'm actually kind of excited by this turn, this change in the situation, especially because with Yagan for now out of the picture effectively as Johann's vassal. Okay, now we can get the. Where is it? Where are you in my list of buildings? Here you are. I can never find it. Every single time I cannot find it. Okay, the caravan post, let's get that built. Caceres can start providing supply caravans to Atapuerca. Actually, Benolas also could do that. I don't think Hadrian's Wall is a super competitive wonder, but the advantages of having it are pretty substantial. Because keep in mind, free walls in every city. Every new city gets the walls too. Walls do have the upgrade of high walls, which is with, admittedly with siege warfare, but I can always build the upgrade if I really need it in a location for defense. And yeah, high walls is like the last one. Obviously with rifling, yeah. That's not until Renaissance, and that's I think late Renaissance as well. We have some stuff that is requires high walls. Okay, we'll take a look at that later. But yeah, I think we'll try to go for Hadrian's Wall over here while we have the chance. Okay, this is interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going on in the Aztec exclave. If things aren't looking too fortified, I think even my current army could probably do it. But I want to build more. We're just finishing like a lot of our infrastructure to start mass producing the Caraballista, and the Ballista Mammoths are going to be a game changer. Johann's founding more towns. Bruh, he's got to stop. He's at 33 towns now. That's crazy. Gotta give it a rest, man. That's too many towns. Jeez. I don't know where he's founded it, but I guess we'll find out someday. Yeah, I think getting Johann to attack Saladin, I think what he'll do, like what happened with Itzcoatl, he'll peace out as soon as he's allowed to under the duration of the deal. And then he won't really commit to the war. He doesn't really seem very committal to actual warfare. Bismarck is still fighting Arabia and seems to be pretty much set to keep doing it. I'll finish this over here. Excellent. Do I actually want to work this? Honestly, I can probably stop working the doctor and work... wait, no, we have an actual... That's right. Honestly, this is probably okay. Seems to be okay. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. 330 is very welcome over here. Absolutely. Okay, so these guys here are good to go. I really want this stuff to be added to my territory. It'd be so helpful, but not to be. Okay, for now, can I safely... How far north can I safely get them? It's going to be a bit dicey up here. I guess I could escort them with Full Rot. Where is he? How far did he get? Here he is. I guess we can take a slight detour to escort those guys. Go as far as we can for now. These guys have arrived. Get a road built here. And then while they're feeling confident, let's go to the Netherlands and see what we can do here. You won't trade any techs at all right now. Okay, that's great. How about the Germans? Well, they've gone back down to just being kind of happy. Maybe they're feeling more confident now that they've vassal state. It's not out of the question. Well, this isn't looking too promising. I'm not giving you my mammoths, you actual dingus. Okay, nothing we can do right now, but we'll keep saving up our money. Let's get to a 10k amount, and then we'll start doing our 0-100 spread with a 10k kind of floor, so we have a bit of money to work with in case there's goofy behavior that happens from the events and whatnot. We'll see, I guess, what happens, but I'm not too hopeful. Now, I wonder if the Aboriginals will actually be forced by Johann to become Yoruba. That'd be kind of interesting. Although, their one city won't really make a lot of money for me just being Yoruba, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I feel as though the way the Holy Site should work is that it's paid money based on the number of population points that are the religion, as opposed to just the city having the religion in it. That would make converting a larger city, which is harder to do, more valuable. But I'm fairly sure it's based off of just the number of cities that have their religion, not the amount of population that has the religion. I guess population points don't really have religion in a real way. It's just kind of a conceptual idea. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. Saladin built Aesop's Fable. Interesting. You get up there. Alright, you need to get over here and help those guys. Okay, you have come down here. Go just hunt dangerous animals around my territory as best you can. Who withdrew? Okay, well, we'll catch him. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy was going to be on the boat. Good thing I didn't move the boat. Okay, let's bring Middleman back over to Johann. We have more stuff to do with Johann, that's for sure. Okay, you go ahead and sleep in the stack. More Caraballista will be coming soon. No doubt about it. Alright, who needs building instructions? Looks like Tabin needs it. We get the granary. Alright, what next? Let's get the cheap crabs, and then cave painting, and then the other kind of standard early game stuff. No particular complicated build order. I've done so many of these, I just want to kind of get my buildings in progress and let the town do the prehistoric stuff. I think it's fine. Okay. One more turn at 0%, then we run 100% for maybe... Actually, no, let's build up to have enough for at least one 100% turn while staying at 10k. I think that'd be a smart move, honestly. Also, let's see if the Germans will talk about tech trading yet. Not really. Okay, well, that's great. There might be some other kind of obscure techs that we can get and trade for other techs, but our chances to do that are dwindling quick. We're probably not going to be able to do too much of that. Yeah, Aztecs seem to be in pretty rough shape. I don't know how they're... Oh, well, they just saw a big increase in score, so... Oh, wait, were they just vassalized? I think the Aztecs, we're gonna get the event pop up, but look at the text color. Did they just become vassals of the Dutch? Hold on. Now this changes everything. If you thought the Aboriginals becoming vassals was a game changer, this is... Did they become vassals by diplomatically? Like, what the hell just happened? Let's see the event pop up. Show me the event. Holy shit, that's a crazy development. That's an insane development. Holy shit. Oh, first of all, we gotta talk about the generational just collapse of the Aztec situation. These guys were the score leaders for a while. These guys have a very, very strong leader. They have a very, very strong position. They just completely fumbled and experienced just unprecedented, like, decline. And now they've sold themselves to the Dutch. That was a diplomatic vassalage offer that they probably made. What on earth could the Dutch have possibly given them to press for this? It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Alright, well, what does this mean for our relationship with the Aztecs? It doesn't seem to have changed things too much. They're still able to do, like, trade deals and whatnot. Let me double check and see what the vassalage mechanic actually does in the mod. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this information anywhere. Let's see. Game concepts. Let's start with just the vanilla mechanic. Let's see. Right. So the master gets happiness. Master gets rite of passage, invisibility. They get same territory heal bonuses and fortification bonuses. Master can demand resources, but if the vassal says no, it starts a war. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, they can't attack each other, and if the master goes to war against a third party, the vassal joins. That's actually kind of scary. Now I'm really glad I tricked the Dutch into becoming Yoruba. The Dutch are kind of insane. Like, I think I may have commented before, but, like, the Dutch are kind of popping off right now. With the Aztec military being forced to support them in offensive wars. Also, the vassals can't declare war on their own. They have to just do what the master says. Okay. Although the master gets higher maintenance, I'm sure that doesn't care about that. Let's see. One more time. Okay. Okay, so I think what this means, if I'm understanding, and maybe C2C changes the vassalage mechanics, but if I'm understanding what this means, the Aztec military will join the Dutch military if the Dutch declare war on someone, which is pretty scary. Let's do some quick math here. If we just count I know that's kind of proportional to me, but let's just say 3.7 and 2.2 are objective numbers that mean military strength. 3.7 plus 2.2 is 5.9. Germany's at 5.7. So the Dutch now actually have a hypothetically on paper stronger military than the Germans. Though I don't think this is true, given that it's split between a very large land area and the AI won't coordinate with the other AI very well. And even the AI, without having a coordinator, is bad at coordinating with itself and its own units. So these numbers are only kind of general surface level depictions of what's going on with the strength ranking. But the key thing here is the Aztecs are now protected from me. I cannot declare without going to war with the Dutch, I'm fairly sure. Is that... Hold on. Is that... Am I 100% sure that that's how that works? I'm pretty sure. Surely that's what that means. Yeah, pledge to protect. Let's see. I mean, that's like the literal reason vassalage existed was for protection, so I'm sure that the Dutch defend them if they're attacked. That's gotta be it. Okay, well, this changes a lot, actually. Now I can't actually go to war with the Aztecs, or against the Aboriginals, which means I need to actually refocus on Arabia. And the other thing I need to do, this is now, we have a new existential concern in this campaign. I need to get the Germans to dislike the Dutch. My only hope for someone to help me take on the goddamn Dutch is for the Germans to help me take them on, because the Germans can actually take them on, and I can probably take them on with some creative approaches. But this was a diplomatic agreement. It may not last permanently. It may just go for the 10 turns, then they change their mind, so maybe things change. So let's not necessarily assume an Aztec declaration from us is out of the question, but it might have to be. I may have to pivot to attacking Arabia, which means waiting for that turn timer, the peace treaty. I mean, I can't attack anyone else. I'm not attacking Germany. They're my best friend. I certainly can't attack the Dutch. I also probably have a peace treaty with them. And I can't attack the Aztecs or the Aborigines right now. So unless Arabia offers vassalage too, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy. Let's just keep building up our army and see what we can do. I mean, this is out of my control, ultimately. Unless I can use spies to do some diplomatic shenanigans. This is possible. The spy that's on his way over to the Dutch capital, he'll have to take a look, see what we can do. Okay, so we've arrived here. Let's replace this old fort with something a bit more useful. Actually, there's not. The fort's gone at this point, so it's already, yeah. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's see. There's no resource here. I guess we could build a wetlands camp. It's not very good. I could remove the swamp, which still wouldn't be great. It's still muddy, and not much else we can build here. Let's see. I mean, I guess a workshop with machinery would be probably the best use of this tile. When is machinery? That's early medieval, right? No. No, it's over here. Okay, it's not that far away. I could actually get to it next. Okay, what does it need to remove the swamp? Canal systems. Okay. That's after city planning. Okay. Well, I guess for now we'll leave it alone. Nothing really we can build here. Let's continue heading north. Let's see. We can actually get this sugar connected up. This is all roaded already, so that's perfect. Let's go over here and work on that sugar. I'm gonna send these guys over in case there's a beastly animal that comes to try to kill all my guys. That'd be pretty sad. I'm still gonna send Florot north to go scout the Aztec north, because I may still be able to do something, but it's looking a little bit less likely now. This is an unprecedented situation for the campaign. I was not expecting this at all. The Yugon becoming a vassal I thought was like maybe possible, but I did not think the Aztecs would become a vassal. That really caught me off guard. So, yeah. Don't know exactly how this will change our options, but they will be changed. No doubt about that. Okay. Interesting. I think my other spies are still on the way to their destinations. The one who's headed to the Aztec capital, I'll set him up as a espionage guy over there. We'll see what we get up to with that stuff. I mean, I was hoping to go and do the invasion this episode, but the circumstances may have changed too much. I may have to delay. Also, the Dutch are now very, very comfortably the score leader with all these vassals in mind. So that's interesting. I kind of wonder if Germany will become more tense with the Dutch because of Germany may view it as land expansion by the Dutch AI. I should probably end the turn, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. This is interesting. This is good, though. I mean, this is the AI doing something kind of unusual to shake things up. I'm always a fan of that. Even if it's not great for me, at least it makes the campaign more interesting. Honestly, thinking about it, a lot of my cities actually have so many tiles that are good to work that there's not really a reason to go back to caste system. I think the extra maintenance cost does not make it worth it. Or I should say it makes it not worth it. It's not that it doesn't make it worth it, it makes it not worth it. Okay, let's continue. These guys have arrived. Let's get to work on a road first. This guy's gotten here too. Perfect. All right. I guess let's talk to the Dutch again, see what they're up for trading. They're very happy with us again. Your small civilization is no threat to us. Well, okay. If that's what it takes for them to like me, I suppose that's fine. Well, since you don't think of me as a threat, how about you give me meditation? Oh, you won't even talk about a deal. Okay, well, how about literature? Here we go. Calendar. Diplomacy. City planning. Okay, well, that's just great. He'll still agree to the Saladin Declaration. This is looking a bit more reasonable. I don't really want to lose my whales. I'm already exporting one of my copies of whales, I think, to him. I don't want to give him 90 gold per turn either. Let's sit on that one and wait and see. Okay. He'll trade diplomacy and I'm guessing meditation still. Wait, not both of them together. Okay, but it's still a tough deal. I'll have to really think about that one. Let's just keep, actually at this point, let's see here. Okay, we can run about one turn, I think that's fine. Work our way there. Siege weapon workshop over here is done. Okay. This place does actually need a town hall. However, I could also build Caraballista over here. I think I probably should. Yeah, let's build some Caraballista. Let's build another 6 over here. Yeah, I think that's worthwhile to do. Working on Hadrian's Wall now in Banalus. Okay. Great. Yeah, I think we do want to push for that. I could actually send the supply caravans over to help Banalus finish Hadrian's Wall faster, but I think I want to get these Ballista Mammoth out as soon as possible, so I will focus on that. Alright, we do have the whales now, so there's no reason for this guy to stay here anymore. I guess we'll keep him here in case this guy can come and like destroy it, which I don't think he can if it's a finished improvement. I think it's fine just to leave him here for now. Yeah, that's fine. What else could Banalus work on other than Hadrian's Wall? I mean, Banalus could also build supply caravans. Not a terrible idea. We could also build some missionaries. There is that. I could get the siege weapon workshop over here. I don't think so. Let's keep working on Hadrian's Wall. This is a very, very strange change in the geopolitical situation. That was the last thing I was expecting, was for the Aztecs to seemingly just sell themselves into vassalage with the Dutch. At the very least, the Dutch aren't getting the full value of all the Aztec land. But this is definitely an alarming power boost for the Dutch. Though it makes them like me more because they see me as very weak compared to them. So I guess there is that silver lining, I suppose. Okay. Let's go ahead and build some Caraballista over here as well. Build 6 over here. Nice. Okay, this guy is being guarded, or he is guarding them now. We'll send 4 north to go check out the Aztec situation. I'm guessing this may not stay permanently. We'll see. When I get my spy over to the Netherlands, I'll also see if I can do something to affect that situation. Let me see where my other spies are at the moment. Let's see. Who's over here? Okay. Here he is. Oh, he's almost there. A few turns away. We'll have to see what we can do here. Can you not join in to like the... Alright, we'll see what happens when he gets there, I guess. What about my spy going to Berlin? Has he arrived yet? No, he's not arrived yet. Here he is. He's also almost there. Okay, that's fine. Keep at it. Okay, nice. Now we have some sea lions and seals. Great. And you know what? I'll lose a bit of production for the extra growth here. 43 versus 45. It's the same amount of gold. We also got these guys down here now. Let's go upgrade them as well. Alright, this is becoming a much stronger location now, no doubt about it. Let's go get the horses now. Okay, good. Continue on your way. Settler C. Oh. No passenger there, though, so he's not bringing a settler. If he was bringing a settler down to settle, like, down here, bruh. He may have 2 vassals, but I'd be calling the banners over that one. Not gonna lie. Okay, so head on north. See what you can find out up here. Okay, looking good. I could run 100% for a couple turns. I don't think I'm realistically going to be able to pay a lump sum to get any tech from anyone. Germans are too stingy about it, and the Dutch seem to also be too stingy about it. let's see. No, you won't even do meditation. Let's just run. Yeah, my dream of having money and buying tech is just out of the window at this point. It is what it is. All right. I think what we do is we just continue what we've been doing. We get to Siege Warfare. We get our modern mid to late Classical Age army assembled, and figure out who we can attack with it, because we're running out of targets here. I really don't want to attack the Germans, but one possible curveball geopolitical direction I could go is try to arrange a Dutch conflict with the Germans, and then I attack the Germans while they're distracted. Me and the Dutch together could probably take on the Germans if everything goes right. I just need the main German army and all of their strength to not be concentrated where I am, because I won't be able to beat them if they're all there. But they're spread out over their vast empire. With my army that I'm building, I can take out the German cities near me fairly reliably, but I can't take out all of the German forces everywhere. So, yeah, definitely need to. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So I think what happened there, that earthquake that struck near their capital probably removed one pop, and it removed the one pop that was there. So I think their nation is just gone. Yeah, it's reverted to just a melon tile. Okay, that's interesting. Well, rest in peace to Yagan, a long-standing member of this game. His absence, although he hasn't been a super important nation, will definitely be felt. And yeah, taken out by the force of nature before I had the chance to do it myself. Well, that's what happens. That's a Civ 4 for you. All right, let's go see what's going on. Okay, well, that does simplify things, I suppose.
Hello there to you!
Forest worker. And then this has been built. Let's go ahead and get this improved to a pasture. All right, the fort here is built. Excellent. This will not be able to likely reverse this influence over here. Maybe I could use spies to do something. It's possible. But this at least will hold my influence here, which is nice. And then let's go ahead, head back over here, get this roaded, and then mined up. And then you will stay there and guard this location. Okay, this is a bit of an issue.
You're not so tough!
I'm gonna go ahead and riskily bring the Caveman patrol to go and kill this tarantula, who could kill my workers, because he's in my territory already. There's no barbs nearby, so Caveman shouldn't be imperiled, but of course, what is Johan doing, by the way? Bringing ships over here. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful. As the number of AIs is decreasing, the danger in this game is increasing for me. Alright, go to sleep. Okay, things are getting very interesting in this campaign. There's no doubt about that. Let's run another 100% turn, and then it'll be 0% for probably 2 or 3 turns. Let's give it a turn as well so that things update to the post-Yagan state of things. He's just gone from the scoreboard, by the way. Not even just considered dead. He's just wiped from the face of the earth. Very interesting. I'm thinking, if I'm not seeing the Aztecs leave their vassalage, I have to attack Arabia. I have no other targets. And I would like to actually take on Arabia, who have been currently they're below Netherlands, but that's because Netherlands are inflated by their vassalage arrangement with Aztecs. I think Arabia is actually the real current, strongest civ in terms of score. Dutch are the best technologically, and Bismarck is the best in terms of his strength ranking, obviously. But anyways. Okay, so let's see what we want to do with the Ballista Mammoths here. Probably just Combat 3. But is there any reason to do something more complicated? Let's see. We could focus them on the bombard mechanic. Ranged assault, accuracy, and damage. We can make them really good ranged attackers. That's actually kind of an interesting idea. Have these guys be specialized into that. Because the bombard mammoths, they still don't do city damage that way, but they do keep the ranged attack stuff. I could specialize them for that and not even have them be based on their strength makes them good if they are attacked, and I can't use them to attack if I need to. But I could focus them on the bombarding. Let me take a look at the bolt punch upgrade and see if I can get more than one. Let's see. Bolt punch, where are you? There you are, bolt punch. I think I can. This could be pretty substantial. I'm gonna throw down a hard save right now. I mean, I'm not going to be able to really test this, so I think I'll just give them all these upgrades and kind of hope it works out. But this would make them, let's see, ranged attack. So yeah, so it's the one distance. Okay. %. Is this 40% of their main attack? I think it is. Let's see. Ranged attacks. This is from Warlords, I think, right? Let me look it up online, actually. Hold on. Civ for ranged attacks. Let's see. I think it is based on the strength. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the idea would be, if we are planning to use the Mammoth Riders as my main city attackers, because let's see, 9 strength, 20% bonus. They do the collateral damage, which is good for attacking the cities. And then, of course, they'll be upgraded to the War Mammoths, where they're a lot better. These guys are very, very good for the Middle Ages. I guess the idea could be that we do specialize the Ballista Mammoths to be mostly focused on the ranged attacks, because we can do that every single turn with every Ballista Mammoth. So that's 15 ranged attacks every turn with the 15 Mammoths. That's huge, even if we can't reliably do melee attacks into cities or into other units. I think I do go for Bolt Punch. Ranged assault, accuracy, and damage. Ranged assault, accuracy, damage, and damage limit. And then yeah, because Bolt Punch 3 I think is the last one you can get. Distance Ballista is what it's valid for. Now when these guys upgrade, Distance Ballista, Distance Cannibal, okay. So does this mean that they lose the effect of those bonuses when they upgrade? Although that's with Renaissance, so I'm honestly, this is a rare moment of me of not doing something that's pure long-term min-max, but I think it's better to have this bonus that affects them until they're upgraded. These guys may not even make it to be upgraded, so I gotta go for this, I think. Because yeah, 60% accuracy, it's a default amount of 40%. So either they have 100% accuracy plus the big damage bonus, or it's 60% more of the 40%, which is still pretty good. So yeah, I think we go for Bolt Punch 3 on all of our Ballista Mammoths. That's a really smart way to use them. And then our Ballista Elephants can get more of a siege, like a garrison damaging, or like a city defense damaging bonus. But yeah, I'm feeling really confident about that choice. Okay. All right. Happy with that. You just go to sleep. You can contribute some production. Yeah, thanks. All right.
You're gonna get it now!
Yes, you go here. Yep, keep working on the road. I know it's very scary. There's a spider nearby. Spooky business, but you just gotta bear with it here. Okay, we got the road built. Let's get the hunting preserve for the parrots. Now, I would love to just be peaceful with the Dutch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to fight the Dutch ever. But I may not have a choice. Can I enter your territory because I have Dutch access? Maybe. Although it may just be... Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Oh, this is so interesting. This is getting really complicated. Yeah, once my army's built... I mean, Saladin's the furthest away target, which is annoying, but it may have to be what we do. I mean, fortunately, I can trust the Germans to not backstab me while I'm also attacking Saladin. They'll like that, actually, so they should be fine with me. And the Dutch, I don't think, are likely to attack me. They don't really have serious border tension with me. They're not going to like the fort that I built, but they're not literally bordering me on land, so it's not that big of a deal. I think it'll be fine. Let's run 0% for this turn and then the next turn. Then we can run a 100% turn. And because the war wagons are cheaper, I should actually switch to building them as soon as I can. So that's one other reason to get siege warfare done sooner. Okay, just go kill this spider, please. Okay, I can go through their land now. Okay. It seems like this is because of the Dutch overlordship, if I had to guess. I'm not really sure, actually. Because Forot shouldn't be allowed in, because I don't actually have... Do I have open borders with the Aztecs? Maybe I do. Oh, I do have open borders with them. Okay, I'm just stupid. Shocking discovery there. Okay. Interesting. They're also in anarchy right now, for some reason. Interesting. Well, our spies are about to reach both Tenochtitlan and also Berlin kind of soon, so we'll see what we can do in those locations once we arrive. Okay, nice. We have the road finished. Time to get the plant picking camp complete. Yeah, this is very, very defeatable by my current army, even before all the elephants are built. I could do this right now if I was allowed to, but I'm not allowed to. Yeah, these guys need to leave Dutch overlordship for me to even consider it. It just is what it is. Sad, but wasn't my call. They just did it on their own. Very strange. A real, like, diplomatic, you know, decline for the once very wily Itzcoatl. Unless he has some sort of master plan. I wouldn't put it past this guy. Not you. This guy here. to have some sort of master plan. It's certainly possible that that is the case. Yeah, let's continue. Very strange. By the way, this is the first recording that I'm making after I added memberships to my channel. So I'm going to shout out my newest members who happen to have joined at the time that I am thinking about it and mentioning it. So shout out to Pen Without a Sword and Abyssal Lord. Those are my 2 current members right now. Those are some certified cool folks over there. Thank you for your support with my $1 per month memberships. I know it's a lot to ask, but I like that I can give super fans of this project the chance to get access to more of the project sooner, while not paying a massive premium that isn't really fair, because you're going to get these episodes for free, as it were, you know, with the release schedule. But if you want to get it sooner, you can. Okay, this guy has arrived. Okay, we can gather intel. I probably want to do that. But let's just see, in terms of missions, what we can maybe get away with right now in Berlin. I'm very interested to see what we can do here. Especially if it rhymes with Schmealing Schmeckschmologies, or other similar very secretive code words he won't figure out at all. No way. Okay, let's see. 70% chance for stealing treasury. 431. It's not that impressive. It's kind of expensive too. Let's see. I mean, 40 turns of anarchy would be kinda handy, but I don't really think this is worth the cost. 32k is what all of my current German. Okay, I got 40k. I mean, I guess if he like declared war, but even then he can still do military actions while he's in anarchy. I think the best thing for this guy to do is to gather intel. He'll just post up down there. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I kind of thought he may have founded a city over here. Glad to confirm that, I guess. Okay, well, that's good information for me. Whenever my guy gets the Dutch capital, if there's any way my spies can force the Dutch to break the vassalage relationship with the Aztecs, that'd be insane if I could pull that off. Crazy maneuver. I would be very, very excited about that if I could pull that off. One turn away, and we can probably see what we can do with the Aztec side. Maybe I can make the Aztecs break it from their side. 21 population, by the way, in Texcoco. That's crazy. This AI privilege rate here is insane. They have so many advantages. It's just wild. All right, let's continue. Okay, well, I don't think I could have stolen tech, but let's let our spy build up his espionage maximum bonus. Then we'll see if we can maybe get something from the Germans. I think my best bet is probably interacting with the Dutch with espionage. Of course, we run the risk of a diplomatic incident with that, but I think it's fine. We'll see what we can do. Okay. any animals we need to go kill? Let's go kill these guys. Alright, begin the long drive over here, I guess. Alright, great. Oh? Now, what do we have over here? I think this may just be a fort they took over.
Hello there to you!
Keep at it. I know there's spooky animals nearby. I know, just be brave for me, please. Let's just head back to Tabin. This is fine. Okay, we've arrived here. Let's give him a turn to see what we can do. I want to see what my options are. And then let me also check with Berlin. Here he is.
Hello there to you!
So it's basically doing like a build-up action. Okay. Yeah, so he has a 10% reduced cost already. That's pretty good. I don't think I can do steel tech because I don't have enough espionage. Let me take a look with Bismarck. I have a really, really good espionage ratio with him. Yeah, it's really expensive. But it's the cheapest in Berlin. I feel like stealing tech is going to have to happen, even though it's so expensive. Oh, it's surprisingly cheap in Amsterdam. Really? That's a surprise. Okay, this is looking really promising. I think I can actually it's also looking real. I actually almost have enough for its coatl. I could steal tech from him in Tenochtitlan. It's interesting that it's so much cheaper in the capital. You'd think it would sort of not be like that, but who knows. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. I'm going to actually redirect my points to favor everyone except for Saladin. I'm never, ever meaningfully getting agent actions against him at this stage. He is... well, that's not true, actually. He doesn't actually have that much built up against me. I could really get quite a bit of value if I stopped with him, but it's not that much more. I could also run a 0-100% strategy with my espionage and just focus on getting to the threshold that I need with like its coatl really, really fast. I'd be able to get to this in, you know, maybe a dozen turns or so. Let's do some math, actually. Pulling out the calculator for this one. I mean, the number is going to change anyways, but let's just assume it doesn't change too much. So I need 56,000. So let's round it to 57,000 because it's 56, 9, 18. Or 52,000, rounded to 53,000. So that's a 4,000 difference. And let's round our espionage to maybe 300. So 4,000 divided by 300 is 13 turns. And my spy building up his discount will be able to get it faster too. You know, actually, you know what? With the discount being built up, here's what we do. I think I actually will stop spying on Saladin completely for right now. Because I'm planning to probably go to war with him, and I don't need the espionage on him for as long as for the other guys. I think especially because I can probably get Johann to declare on Saladin too, and then while Johann and Bismarck are fighting him, I can sneak in with my army and go for city attacks. So let's actually focus on just the 3 that we anticipate to be espionage action targets. So you go back to gathering intel, and then the other spy will gather intel as well next turn when he has full movement. And then we'll be able to do some actions in time. But being able to steal tech would be enormous. Super, super handy. In fact, I actually wonder if it's worth running 100% on the espionage meter, which I have almost never ever done, in order to get steal tech actions against these really over-teched AI. They have a lot of techs ahead of me. It might actually be conceivably worth it to do that. I think, so what I want to do is I want to finish Siege Warfare. I think what I might do is experimentally go for 0% research and 100% espionage to see if I can do something with that. I mean, that's one way to take advantage of being at such a disadvantage of the AI. You can really get a lot of value from that. It's like all of my instincts from all my years of playing, where harder difficulty, the espionage system, the AI focuses on it so much you just want to ignore it, but I really think it's like kind of an option for me here. Man, it's so interesting. Okay. We get the extra copy now, that's great. And then, let's see. Next up, we want to go over and, let's see here, get the tobacco hooked up. Oh, hold on, we have an animal up here, don't we? Yeah, the bald eagle. Isn't my hunter around here somewhere? Where'd he go? There he is. You actually head over here. Make your way over. Okay, this guy's arrived. Let's see. I could make him switch to Yoruba. That's a really interesting idea. It would be 3.3k of my espionage points. But if I'm going to run the espionage meter, Johan is not converted back. I think I could actually probably do this. Now, I'd have to send Sidemen all the way back over, so that's a bit of an issue. So I have 72% chances, so we shouldn't overlook that. This is definitely a quick save type moment. Hold on, Shift F5. I mean, the advantage of this is that he may then convert more of his cities, and he'll be friendlier with me. Even if I go to war with him, it shouldn't be a problem if he's my religion. Let's see, what else can I do, though? Nothing political, nothing like diplomatic, I should say. Bribe the loyalty. Well, I make it like become my city. I could do this with the German cities, actually. That's an interesting idea. That's actually a really good idea for how I can deal with the German cities. Or possibly the Aztec cities in the north. If they are protected by the Dutch, it may come down to using spies to get this territory. Okay, well, I think for now, let's have you gather intel. I want to do tech stealing. That's the most efficient thing I can do, I think, with the spies. Also, let's double check what's going on up here. It seems like the Barb city might still be here. Okay, this is very strange what's going on up here. Okay, who needs build order stuff? Cassarius needs it. Okay. We finished the caravan post, I'm guessing? We did? Okay, now we need to build a couple of supply caravans. Let's just build maybe 4 for now. Alright. Run 100% turn. Get siege warfare banged out as soon as we can here. The geopolitics of this game are so messy. I'm really enjoying it. It really makes, even when I have a plan, I have to kind of be adaptable and change my plan on the fly to this weird stuff that happens. It's very interesting. I'm still kind of hopeful that maybe the relationship between the Aztecs and the Dutch breaks down and the vassalage arrangement ends. I guess we'll see what happens. What turn did they start it? It's not been 10 turns yet, so maybe it'll still end because neither of them are at war. We'll see what happens. Get over here. Okay, you continue making your way over here. Okay, we also got this tobacco and this tobacco too. Very nice. You have returned to Tabin. Just wait. Actually, don't defend. Do
Hello
build up
there
instead.
to you.
Okay. Interesting. Over here, and then Middleman can return to Amsterdam. He can move next turn, so we'll see what we can do. Okay. I'm really glad I built these spies. I'm seeing a lot of potential now in the espionage system. This is really good. Really, really good. I can also use my army against those barbed cities in the north, at the very least, so I do have a target I can go for fairly safely with no reprisals from the Dutch or whatnot. Yeah, this should be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, hello. Declare war, stop trading. I can't ask him to stop the vassalage arrangement. Okay. Let's see. Make peace with Saladin, he'll do it, but he won't declare war on anyone. Okay. I think what I'll do, by the way, when my ballista mammoths are done, no matter how much I've done to kind of build up my full army, I'll basically finish the whatever Kara ballista, or at that point it'll be war wagons, are actually, you know, part of the army. That'll just be what the army has for now. I'll send these guys north to go take on the barbed cities. I need to get some tech boosts. I can't wait any longer. The 0-100 spread I have to run right now with my economy is just brutal. We are in such dire straits here. We need the boost from conquest and from raising. So we gotta go for these barbed cities. Plus it could make the north a bit safer from barbarian units for what that's worth, I guess. But then we have to decide if we can somehow take on the Aztecs, or if we have to go all the way to attack Saladin, which is looking pretty likely. In which case I'll probably come back, finish my army, you know, construction, and then go off and do that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what I can do right now in the Dutch capital. Okay, let's see. 730, 93% chance, that's pretty good. Influence civics, that's not too helpful. Okay, so nothing diplomatic. I suppose that's fair enough. I could slow them down with anarchy. That's very, very expensive. I feel like stealing treasury is the most useful, but it's not that much right now. I think I just need to build up my intel, and then wakes up and has the big bonus. Then we'll see if we can do tech stealing then. That's fine. We'll just let it sleep until it gets the big bonus, then it'll wake up anyways. Alright, so ballista. So bolt punch, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, nice. Whew, we have a lot more of these guys to build, but we're working on getting this hurried as much as we can. Okay. That would be a no. Oh, what do we have over here? Another Dutch city. Great. Okay. Cut that out. Okay. I swear to God, these cities make me weep. Okay, not much we can do over here. Right, these guys here need to resume their mission of getting over here, but now I guess I can bring them back over to escort them, sort of. So let's see. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to come to here, and we're going to send them, hold on, with one of those archers that are in the city. That'll be fine for this. Just one of them. And then have we caught everyone here? I think we have. Okay, so the NBI, I forgot to name them that. The NBI can return to Atapuerca for now. And just do anti-crime stuff over there. And this other patrols unit, what's the deal with this guy? This is just another patrol unit that I have. Oh, that's fine, you can just... Actually, you can... Oh, you headed up to Moustier. Maybe you were. I guess I'll have you actually go up with these guys, and then this guy can stay behind. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna call you the Moustier Guard.
You're gonna get it now.
Yeah, that's fine. He's a bit experienced, but it's not bad that that's the case. In fact, it's kind of good that that's the case, actually. Okay. Looking good. Anything I can do diplomatically with you? Are you willing to do any sort of reasonable deal? No. I do it for diplomacy. This guy, I swear. He will do a Saladin declaration still. Okay, that's good. I think I'll arrange that when I get my armies over there. That's not going to be for a long time, though. I have to wait for my peace treaty with Saladin anyways. So, it is what it is. Getting Siege Warfare will also let me finally see how expensive the upgrades will be for the War Wagons and the Mapinguari Pikemen. I can also build a Pikeman as well if I want to, which I might for defensive purposes, though I think the archers are going to be fine. The land is so rough, like I think enemy horse units will struggle. Germany seems to have a lot of horse units, so maybe it is worth it to build... Oh, hold on. Where did he found that city? Is it on my borders? I have a sneaking suspicion it might be. Distant land. We'll see about that. Alright, we are number 5, most advanced. Great. Let's see, Halle. Okay, he didn't found it right over here. Oh my gosh. It's pretty loud. Okay. Aha! Okay, the Dutch took over and have kept Assyrian. I guess that's good to know. Oh, wait a minute. I think... Oh no, this is a fort, so no. That's not Halle, most likely. Okay, so... Let's see here. It's a road, this is a road. So let's actually go... There's a path up here. Let's go ahead. Let me kill this guy with the guard. He's so strong he can kill most of these guys that are a danger.
You're not so tough, you get whopped good, do not watch out!
Go here, you guys go here.
Good, do not watch out!
Make this a road. You continue returning to my territory. Alright, nice. Get the plant picking camp built. You go to sleep. You go to sleep as well. Alright, go work your way over here, kill those guys to provide some safety. Alright, defend. Things are coming into place here. Now this has been a very slow process, but I assure you, it's worth the wait. We've got some crazy opportunities here. Just gotta slowly work our way there. Alright. Crime and disease here is in really great shape. I think with the right infrastructure and understanding how the crime mechanics work now, I think I can pretty reliably get everyone to 20 population, which is great. That's really, really good for research. And other stuff too, but especially research. Okay. Let's keep at it. Yeah, I think when Siege Warfare is researched, we kind of... I think what I might do is get to 1k, or I'm sorry, 10k gold, and then run 100% espionage for a period of time to see what we can do with that. Potentially quite a bit. Potentially quite a bit. If the AI would just trade their text to me for anything reasonable, I wouldn't have to steal the text from them, so I really feel like I've given them the chance to play fair. But here we are. It is what it is. Okay. Some overflow gold. I guess that's fine. Where are you? USDA guard. Oh, here you are. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have you do attacks into the stack while these guys are working over here. Although I think they may be done already, so maybe it doesn't matter. Not quite, I don't think. Okay, you can get the order to just come on back. You just head back over here, as usual. Alright, these guys are done with this. Okay. Let's see. This should be swapped over to this. Yeah. It's a very, very slight food difference, but a big production difference for sure. Okay. Nice. And then, what do we have over here? Figs. Let's get an orchard. Although there's a bear right there.
Yes!
Discard him with the guard. Kill the badger first. We'll work on this, kill the bear with the guard, then we'll be able to send the guard back. Having these guys not be defender units is a really great change that I made to my approach here. Build the road, and then work on the orchard. Alright, this is done. Excellent. It's outside of the zone, but that's okay. That'll get it in the super fast cross. We have some more platinum now as well. And then, here we go. Some really good stuff here. Where to even start now? I guess we don't have the platinum yet. We need to get it roaded over. Let's actually do just that. Let's build these roads, and then we'll keep working on the other stuff. Alright. That's fine. Aztecs left their, what do you call it, their anarchy period. That's fine. If I could get Gelsenkirchen to rebel to me, can I demolish the city if I own it? I think I can, right? I'd prefer to destroy it and get tech from it, but I don't want to actually fight the Germans. But if it rebels to me, I think even if the espionage isn't detected, I think that the Germans still get mad at me. So I don't think that's a really sustainable way to solve this situation that we're in. Let me look at one of my cities on my turn to see if I can actually demolish. I think I can, though, right? Pretty sure. I could destroy all the buildings in it and get a lot of value from that, too. That'd be quite nice. Oh? Dutch are offering me something. Okay, interesting. They want to buy a bunch of my units for meditation and gold. I mean, this is actually not the worst deal I've ever seen. I can stand to lose this galley. I can just build a new galley. I can rebuild the apothecaries. It's a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The patrols are... It's annoying to lose all these patrols that I've just set up everywhere. And the dogs I can get again. What if instead of this deal, what if instead I told you not to give me money, and instead I gave you all of my money? Which is not that much, but let's say I offered this. Okay. That's interesting. He's valuing units quite a bit. I don't really know why he is, but okay. Suppose that's good to know. There's a Master Dutch Ranger just hanging out in the town. Okay. Sure. Okay, so we have the road built now. This is still too dangerous to move to. But,
Don't give them more time.
oh, this guy's like super damaged now. I didn't realize that would happen. Wow, okay, well. Huh. I guess we'll have to fortify you until you're healed. It's a bit annoying. He should be fine to heal up, though, here, I think. He should be okay to heal up here, I think. Yeah. Was he damaged before? Maybe he was. I feel like the alligator I fought... No, yeah, point 12. It barely survived. Okay, well, here's the plan. We're gonna actually bring you back to the town, and then you guys are just gonna go with this guy and get to the city. That's gonna be the plan. We'll finish the road later. The area's a bit too dangerous still to have the road unescorted. Okay. You can now go kill this bear. Okay. Alright, and then you come back over to guard from the hippo. I'm sure that hippo will kill me if he gets the chance. Lore-accurate hippo behavior, at least, if that did happen. Okay, I'm looking for any new city foundations. Not seeing anything over here, so that's good, I guess. Okay. Arbretta finished its harbor. Right, these are now much stronger tiles for sure. Definitely so. Okay. That is fine. There's a lot we can build over here. Let's see. This place still needs some basic stuff, to be honest. Let's get the Sweat Lodge, the Sacrificial Altar, some of this other early stuff. Okay, that's fine. I like how Banalus, where Hadrian's Wall is being built, is the furthest away from, like, the actual frontiers. I guess it's kind of like a reverse real-life Hadrian's Wall, which was built in the far northern edge of the Roman Empire. This one's being built in the far southern edge of the Neanderthal Empire. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I really think engineering a German-Dutch conflict is my best way to stop the Dutch, honestly. These guys are getting pretty scary, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. Fires over here. I can pay for this, that's fine. I don't want to lose the forest. Alright, you try to catch that eagle if you can. Okay.
Not so tough.
You peel up for a few turns. Alright, you guys all go as a group and just go up here. Let's see. Yeah, go up to Moustier and then we'll see what we need to do once we get there. Okay. Alright, this is done. Very nice. Let's see here. Yeah, this place just needs more growth to take advantage of all the really good tiles. So I guess for now, we don't have enough people to guard this spot here. Oh, this is so awkward. For now, you guys head here and get this roaded too, and then work on a mine. Alright. The Moustier guard is going to have to heal up over here. Then we'll send it back over to Moustier. Try it again. Hold on. Where do we have build order needs? Chattel prone. Okay. Spiked pit trap is done. Alright, let's continue with the basic stuff. Sweat lodge, shell workers hut, all this stuff over here. Alright, almost. We can just about barely get it this turn. May as well. Let's go ahead and get it. See what we're looking at once we get this. This may also give us a bit of a score boost, potentially, because it's a military attack. We shall see. God, our research is so good. We're looking at like 9,000 research at 100%.
Now even the American command is under siege. We are hitting it from the north, east, south, and west.
Strength to go up.
We chase them here, and they chase us there, but at the end, we are the people who are laying siege to them. It is not them who are besieging us.
Alright, if you say so. Okay, City Gatehouse, it's more maintenance. Jeez. Okay. What sort of an area would I ever do this? I guess it is anti-crime, but still. Wow, okay. We'd get the Pair-E Naraki. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Alright, big picture time. What are we working on now? I think we gotta go back and work on shipbuilding. 8 turns at 0%, that's fine. Or 8 turns at 95%, let me correct myself. It's actually 34 turns at 0%. I thought that was a little too good to be true. Okay. Now, here's the real interesting question. Oh, actually, it just upgraded to a war wagon automatically. That's pretty cool that it did that, and actually my build order did too. So it was obsoleted, but it was transferred to war wagon. It works for me, honestly. That works for me. Okay, let's continue with the anti-melee focus, because these guys are still anti-melee units. And also, we don't have enough money to do the upgrades right now, do we? Maybe we do. 1 per? Is that real? Oh my god. What about you? Okay, you cost a trillion. Almost 500 per, okay. That's crazy. But I will upgrade all these guys. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Okay. Let's get at least a bit of money to work with before we start running espionage. I want to get at least a couple thousand. Let's be reasonable about that. Okay, you guys help with the mine. All right. You head back to my territory, I think. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, all these guys are going to be about 7k. That's manageable. Not great, not terrible. But, okay. Let's keep working on the Ballista Mammoths. How long will it take to build the ballista elephants, though. Let's find out. Oh, really? 1787? Is it really that fast? There's no way. It's got to be from overflow. Well, that's a good sign. Like the look of that, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see. We got 4 more war wagons from Cedrone. We got 4 more here, and then we've got 5 more here. It's 8 more, and then 13. 4 more here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Lezitziki actually cancel its war wagon build order and work on other stuff. I know I just finished getting all the stuff to build war wagons over here, but I think I'm going to actually have Lezitziki, because I don't think I need that many war wagons now that I've got the number that I have. So let's have you work on something else instead. I think Lezitziki... It's looking okay on this stuff right now. I think the goal now is money. Well, first of all, Lezitziki needs a granary. Let's get a granary, and then let's get spiked pit trap and the stele, just some basic stuff. Then we'll take stock. Okay. And actually, Lezitziki, are you able to build? No, you're not. Okay, what would I need to get the caravans here? I would need a... Think about this for a minute. I guess I could get an elephant trainer here. Well, I could get Obatala here. I probably should get Obatala here. Actually, even better idea. What if I got Obatala up here? Oh wait, we don't have Yoruba up here. Okay, never mind. What if I got Obatala over here instead? Tabin, let's take a look. 5 point... It's not as much as I was expecting. I mean, honestly, getting it in Lezitziki would still be pretty solid. It's worth 6 gold. Yeah, really would be pretty good. Let's just get some basic stuff. I guess we'll get this first in Obatala. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's also now see if you're a bit more willing to do some trade deals. How about meditation? All right. City planning, diplomacy. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. How about Germany? Meditation. Okay. Hold on. Now we're looking at something here. I think with more gold he might do it. But I could also steal it from him, which might be better. Hold on, let's see. What are we looking at with this guy now? 50% reduced cost? Holy moly. Let's take a look. I don't know why I said that. Let's take a look at espionage missions with you. Oh wait, is stealing tech something I get from research? That might be the case. Let me investigate this. I could see it being something locked behind research, actually. But what would it be locked behind? Nothing over here, I don't think. Let's see. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Paper, maybe? No, that's not it. Defensive packs with this one. Okay. Good to know. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't come from attack. I can't imagine it's this late, right? It's my favorite classical age banger to bop my head to while I look. Yeah, there's no way it's this late. There's no way. Hold on. I should at least check the photography tag where you get the spy upgrade. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of not having the espionage for it. Could that be it? Let's take a look. Steel tech. Oh yeah, it's just I don't have the espionage for it. That's why it's not showing up. But I should be allowed to do it once I have the espionage. Its Koala would be first. I mean, honestly, all three are pretty similar in amount. I think what I should do. So let me build up a little surplus of money, and then I'm gonna run 100% espionage. We're gonna try to steal some tech from the AI. To turn things around here. I think that is the play. That kind of discount is crazy, but I think I have to have the minimum amount from the espionage screen to even look at the action. But it will be cheaper once so I have to have the base amount to do the action, but then the action is actually cheaper from the spy. So that is good. That's how that works. Go back to gathering intel. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that situation. These spies are like they're gonna kind of save my campaign. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of huge. Maybe I should even build more spies. I mean, do I dare? I mean, the thing is, like, in this world, I'm kind of like stuck here. I don't really have, like, my military strength is running out of things to be used against here. I guess we'll finish what we're working on and then send it north against the barbs. I think I want to get my ballista mammoths built to see how they perform in their capacity as stack ranged attackers, and then I'll practice against the barb cities. That's a pretty safe target for my army. Okay. Hello, targets. Good to see you. Okay, you're healed up just in time to attack this jaguar. These don't get stuck in the woods. Okay, we're in the clear. How close are we to the orchard? Is it coming up soon? Oh my gosh. Hello. I don't know why that animation made me laugh so hard. I don't know why these guys have not been upgraded.
You're not so tough!
Oh, they're out of movement, so they can't do it this turn. That's why I can't select
Hello
it.
there to you!
Alright, just, I guess go to sleep. Oh no. I gotta click through all this now. Alright, go to sleep. Go help with the ballista mammoths. You just arrived. Help with the ballista mammoths. Alright, you come back and help my hunting efforts near my towns. Clear out some of these animals. We're getting animal action again. We don't want that. Gotta clear that all out. Okay, get back over here. Okay. You guys keep working on the orchard, please. Thank you. Alright, these guys have nearly finished the road. Keep at it. Get this all connected. This will give us access to the platinum ore. which will be quite nice. Okay, let's see. There's no way, right? This guy, I swear. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna steal it from you. I'm not gonna bother trying to do these trades anymore. I've had enough of these goddamn AIs just being the most unbearable trade partners in the universe. Come on, man. Just give me a deal that doesn't involve my mammoths, please. I need my mammoths. I'm the Neanderthals. That's all I have. It's my entire identity is I'm all about the mammoths. So let's just take that off the table at last. Also, no one's building Hadrian's Wall, which is great to see. If someone builds it now, this all get some fail gold, so there's that. It's not critical that I have it, but it's nice to have. Getting at least walls everywhere will be excellent for defensive purposes. Very nice. I'm seeing some more strength improvements there, so that's good to see. Let's see that continue, please. Oh, look at that overflow. We're making some money right now. Money as in singular money. No plural here. That one. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more turn because it'll probably take all that to run espionage. Okay, next war wagon is done. You know the drill. Shock 1. Is this really the fastest way? I guess there's animals in the way. Okay, well hold on. Let's fix this with a little bit of combat activity. You're 9 strength, so I'm sure you can do it. Alright, then I guess you can do the other attack. Yeah, kill the horse. A little bit of combat practice already. Love to see it. Now the both of you are both of you select all. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Just both of you go this direction, please. Thank you. These guys can now be upgraded, and they will now be upgraded. All right. Nice. Ballista mammoth. Okay. We are making progress, slowly and steadily. Love that animation where they throw the spear up and catch it to hold it above the shoulder. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Wait, let me see really quick here. Okay, I think this demolishes either the... Let's see. Okay, click to change name. Okay. I think this lets me demolish individual spots. I think there is a demolish city button somewhere. Hold on, let me check on mine. Maybe you can't do it in Civ 4. I think I'm thinking of Civ 5. I think you can do it in Civ 5. Maybe you can't raise your own city in Civ 4. Okay, well that's good to know, I guess. The circumstances where I do that are pretty niche, but it would be nice to have the option. You know, honestly, building the Art of War just to save me a couple thousand gold on the map and quarry might be worth it by itself. But it's fine. The map and quarry are kind of a one-time investment. I mean, I guess they could also be killed while defending, but they likely won't be. They're going to be really good. Until we're talking about... Because also keep in mind, they also have the defensive bonuses from terrain, so they should be pretty competitive in the medieval age too, up until kind of Renaissance era stuff, which of course will be an issue, but we'll see what we can do to avoid that. Also, once we get to this next turn, let's run 100% espionage and see what we're looking at in terms of the numbers. So 294, what do we get at 100%? Because it may or may not actually be worth it to run espionage slider. Let's find out. Oh, resin by Hortus. Ah, okay. We have a lumberjack right now. That's actually pretty sweet, because that's exactly what the resin needs to get worked, or to get the that's like the improvement for that resource. So that's excellent. All right, we just have a much stronger tile all of a sudden through good luck. Well, that's pretty good. All right, get over here. All right, great. You guys just go to sleep. Okay, this guy has arrived. You just do crime fighting here for now. That's fine. Alright, time to find out exactly what we're looking at with a little help of a espionage slider. Actually, I'll do full Rot's turn, then I'll take a look at that. Go kill this guy, then I'll have him go kill the elephant and get back into my territory. You just defend. Okay. What to even do here first? There's a lot. So Musti already has 4 population. Okay, that's a good start. Let's get this prime timber improved first, I think. Let's get over here. There's some city ruins nearby. Okay, 240 or 294. Holy God, that's a lot of espionage. Almost 5K? I did not realize it scaled like that. Yo. Hold on. Espionage economy strategy? Now I'm having some... And look at that, we also we're outpacing them so much. I did not know this would be so insane. Oof. Okay, well we can definitely get enough with this. I thought it would be like... I didn't think it would be like a linear amount like that. That's crazy. That's so much espionage. Jesus. Okay. We can afford this for 1 turn. We should probably do it for 1 turn and then see next turn if we can do some tech stealing. I can probably steal techs from all 3 of the AIs, and then what I can do, I can run 0% and run science, get my spies to gradually go back to the towns where it's cheapest to steal techs, run 100% to pay for the tech stealing and get more techs. We may be looking at some crazy strats right here. Okay, I'm really, really glad I built those spies. We're about to have a very, very good time next turn. Okay. I'm feeling actually pretty confident now. This whole thing with the Dutch vassalizing the Aztecs kind of threw me off, but I'm feeling like there's a strategy now, so it's suddenly very dark. I need to turn some lights on, but I don't want to get up. I'll just be in the darkness for now. Much like my spies, I'm in the darkness. Okay. This is very interesting. I did not expect to get this much espionage. I guess, though, it's consistent with the way the science slider is scaled in this mod. Yeah, I'm increasingly really excited for the future, like, follow-up campaign I'll do on deeper nightmare difficulty. I'm already kind of thinking ahead. I want to do a deeper nightmare difficulty campaign with absolutely 100% from the start guaranteed no world editor, because this campaign I've been a little loose with that. I think it's been fine, the compromises I've made, but like that would be like Iron Man, like no reloading saves, no world editor, Deeper Nightmare, using all the information that I got from this campaign to pull off some really big strategies. Okay, let's take a look now. Okay. Let's see. So, can I steal tech for anyone? I can't quite with the Aztecs or with the Germans. Okay, so I actually do need to still build up more espionage. That's fair enough, I guess. It just gave me a big boost, though. We're getting there, though, with Itzcoatl. I think we run 0-100, but with the espionage slider now, as opposed to the tech slider. I think this is definitely doable. Okay. Alright, you guys first get the road constructed. You guys go to sleep over here. Keep hunting. Try to catch this guy over here. So what was it, about 3,000, 3,500? We probably need another turn after this one of 0%. That's okay, though. I kind of wonder, on Deeper Nightmare, because usually in Vanilla Civ 4, because it's beyond the sword kind of AI, it really, really heavily favors doing espionage slider. But I feel like Caveman to Cosmos changes that, and it actually makes running espionage slider a viable strategy, which is great, because I really like the espionage mechanics. I just think they're underutilized in the vanilla game. Also, this is fine for now. Let me switch over to this. Then let's go ahead and improve this with an orchard. Get some apples. Okay, you go to sleep here. So I could see a strategy where you run on Deeper Nightmare, which is SVN's hardest difficulty. You run 100% espionage, and you basically never work on tech once the AI gets ahead of you, and you just steal tech from the AI over and over. That might be a weird kind of workable strategy. You could also, you could definitely have a build order that's focused on espionage over other things. It would definitely make playing tall, like I'd kind of want to do in that campaign, a lot more feasible. Interesting. I'll have to think about it. But for now, I'm happy to continue with this campaign. This is a really, really fun campaign. I like that this campaign doesn't have the pressure of being an Iron Man campaign and not really being like the hardest possible difficulty of SVN version. It was the hardest difficulty of the public release that I started the campaign on, as you remember probably. But yeah, I feel like this has been such a fun experience when I've played like well over 100 hours of just this campaign so far. Learning a lot as well. This is a really, really good educational experience for me. Definitely so. This guy finished that. He created Hiawatha. What? Oh, like the leader? How did he do that? Isn't Hiawatha the Iroquois hero? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how the Dutch have done that, but sure. If you say so. Alright, this is now a much better tile as well. And then I'm also going to go ahead and take my chance here and get this roaded as well. So I have better movement around there. Go kill this bear, please. And this bear also. I also need to get some mountaineer workers over to improve the sulfur mountain by my capital at some point. One of these days, I'll get to that. Keep trying to kill this eagle. Or is it just, what is this, an owl? I can't tell which one this is. Oh, kookaburra. Okay. Alright, we got this done. Excellent. And I can't quite justify switching over. We'll grow soon, though. We'll grow soon. These areas are almost connected up now, which is great. Go ahead and head over here. Get this improved with the road. You go to sleep. We already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the war wagons. These guys are going to be a great core for my army. Having such a strong anti-melee core is great for dealing with pikemen, which are going to be my main counter to my elephants. Admittedly, the war wagons are mounted, but they do have the bonus on attack, so that is something. Alright, you go ahead and do crime fighting. Right, these guys here have finished with this. These guys can now go up and work on the tobacco up here. Should be safe. The hippo has largely left the area, but we'll just keep an eye on that. On that next. Okay. I do also want to get a fort up over here kind of soon. I just need more archers in the area first. Who's got extra archers I can send over? I mean, honestly, Chase definitely does. Let's see. Where should this fort go? If I could get it here, that'd be really aggressive, but really handy. I could also get it on the copper ore. It'll be outside of my city working range from both of these cities, even with the super fat crosses, so it should probably go on the copper ore, to be honest, so I get the copper ore. Let's plan for that and get the guy moved over. Although I'll have him move over so that he's facing in the right direction. These guys can go over and work on that once they get the orchard done. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. Let's give it one more turn, then we'll run a 100% espionage turn. I could also 100%. I could focus my espionage by only weighing my espionage for just one person at a time. That's not a bad idea, actually, to kind of stagger it. So I'm not doing tech steals from everyone at the same time. I think I'd want to focus on Johan first, because I think he has the cheapest tech steal option. Let me take a look. Let's see. Steel tech. Oh, I can do it from its quad right now. Okay, that's really good. How about Bismarck? No, not quite. I'm almost there with Johan. Okay, let's go over to our Itzcoatl guy. Let's see. 120% reduced cost. That's really, really good. Maybe I keep waiting for him to reduce this further, maybe. Let's see. Let's do a quick save. Steel tech, here we go. Okay, I see. So, I see what's going on. So the base cost is super, super high, but the actual cost is, let's see, so 53,896 is the most expensive one. 55, okay, so it's gonna basically cost all my espionage with Itzcoatl. I mean, I care about his opinion of me the least. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for something kind of like this, where I'm basically maintaining like skeleton crew levels of espionage into these guys while focusing super heavily into Itzcoatl. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let me just run 100% with him. There's no reason to do it like that. And then, next turn, we run a 100% turn to basically regain as much as we can, as fast as we can. How much discount does this guy build up, actually? I mean, honestly, I may as well just let him build up the maximum amount. Can I find out what his maximum is? Let's see. course, it doesn't tell me. Why would it tell me that? That would be useful for me to know. Let me look this up here. Is this a... I think Gather Intel might be a C2C edition. I'm pretty sure. I mean, minus 120% is really substantial. Let's see. They have our state religion. Okay. Stationary spy. It's pretty substantially discounted. 95% chance. And the other stuff is cheaper too. Here's what we do. We need to min-max this. This is a multiplier, so we need to min-max this. We're going to keep gathering intel. What we're going to do is I'm going to actually just focus on Itzcoatl. He's going to be my designated target for now because I have the best ratio for steel tech from Tenochtitlan. Actually, you know... Okay, you know what? I will keep focusing on all three. I'm going to go back to my original plan. But I'm going to keep that in mind. I do want to... Basically, whenever one of these guys finishes gathering intel, I might min-max and focus on getting espionage back with that faction faster to try to get back to, you know, status quo a little bit. Okay. Well, and we'll keep running at 0% for now. God, this is such a weird strategy. This is really bizarre, but we at least do have some decent research even at 0%, so that's handy at least. I don't think there's any advantage to getting a tech that I already have partially researched compared to like doing it diplomatically. I think what I want to do is steal something other than shipbuilding. Probably meditation is what I want to steal next. Just the cheap stuff because it's cheaper for, well, the cheap and research points stuff because it's cheaper on espionage points as well. I'm fairly sure. Oh. Well, that's great. Okay, well... okay. Let's go ahead and load this up. I swear, every single episode now we've got this happening one way or another. Now we gotta see if OBS is gonna behave. Sure hope so. Probably it won't. I can always go to display capture as a last resort, though, if it it's going to cause problems. Come on, OBS. Alright, I'm not going to bother waiting for it. There we go. Okay. Display capture, that's fine. Load the game. I'll have to load the quick save, though, because I've not been hard saving. So I'll have to load the quick load, from the previous end turn. Okay, please do not crash again. Come on. Okay, I think we're in the clear. How far back are we? I think it was just the turn before. Yeah, this is just the turn before, so I think we're fine. Let's try that again. Okay. Aztecs are happy with me. That's interesting. How did that happen? I mean, this is actually possibly really good because they may do diplomatic stuff with me. If they're happy with me, I might be able to get them to adopt Yoruba and actually become friendly with them. Like, I'm fine with the idea of trading with the Netherlands, Aztecs, and Germans and having, like, my trade network and stuff. I just would like the option to attack them first and kill their northern cities and then be friendly with them. I would really like it to happen that way. But assuming they don't leave their vassalage relationship with the Netherlands, I may not be able to. I think I have to just keep my options open for now. Now we won't trade for it, though. Alright, this guy is fully healed up now. Let's try to get him over to Moustier. Quick save more frequently in the mid-turn as well. Now I'm getting kind of spooked. Let's run 100%. 5k. Excellent. We'll just wait for our spies to have the full bonus and make it as cheap as possible. Yeah, so we'll run 100% and then 0% to build up money, and 100%, so on and so forth. We're going to really bet on the steel tech option being efficient, which I really think it will be. If I could get calendar, that'd be great, because I have a lot of places that could really benefit from a plantation over a plant-picking camp. That's for sure. Alright. Let's continue slow working on shipbuilding for now. How many more ballistic mammoths do we have? Quite a few more. Okay. Gotta keep at it. I guess let me talk to the Aztecs. Let's see what they have to say. They like the open borders. They like our trade agreements. They'd also like it if I go to war with Saladin. Okay. They won't convert because of too few people. Okay. Do I have anything that they actually want? Okay, they want sea lion and seals. Oh, that's interesting. They're actually pretty open to this. I just want them to have more gold first. Can they maybe get some gold and talk with me? They also want silver wares. Okay. It's good to know. Alright. Brohan, how would you like to give me? No? Okay, never mind. Do you want any of my resources by chance? No. Germany. He does want my lead ore. Okay, what do you want? Oh, he won't actually do anything. Okay. Well, that's just great. He just wants it for free. Nah, I don't think so. What's our current bonus rate with you? 130, okay, it's increasing 10% per turn. Let's just wait and see how high it gets. I'll take as big of a discount as I can get here, honestly. Yeah, we'll just keep doing that. I think cashing in our espionage to catch up a bit is a great idea right now. I think what we do, we keep using our spies to slowly harvest tech from our allies and like from the AIs who like us. I think we do actually we do actually allow for good relations with the Aztecs. We use our army, once the Ballista Mammoths are done, to attack the Barb cities north of us. Get some practice with that. And then we go to war with Arabia once our army is near Arabia. We basically just try to attack Arabia. We try to bring Johan into that war too. Basically try to get attacks of opportunity off on the Arabs, which the other AIs will like, because I think it's Coatl also doesn't like Saladin. We take the opportunity to get as much tech as possible from Arabia, and then we use that to try to go to war with one of the other AIs. We have to keep the momentum going. I kind of think... Oh man, it's tough to say. Depending on what goes on with Aztecs and Johan, we either would then afterwards go after the Aztecs, or maybe even go after Johan. I kind of think I can contain the Germans more easily than I can contain Johan at this stage. Johan's kind of getting me a little bit scared here. We may have to backstab Johan. Really, honestly, one of our oldest and truest friends. We've been very friendly with the Johan AI, but all things must come to an end in time. And it may have to happen. Yeah, I think we can actually get a lot of technology by using the spies the way that we're planning to. Let them get as much of a discount as possible. They'll wake up when they finish getting their max instead, so I'll just wait for that to happen, do some quick saves, steal some tech, and start to catch up a little bit. Ultimately, my only hope is to kill the AIs before they get too far ahead of me, and I can't kill them. That's just the reality of the way this campaign works on this difficulty. But it's a winnable situation. Honestly, before I realized what espionage would enable for me here, I was kind of worried that the campaign was kind of in a death spiral, like we wouldn't really be able to catch up and take them on militarily. I almost gave them the wrong thing there. Whoops. Let's do Bolt Punch. Go to sleep. Alright, 9 more to go. You are getting Combat 1 and Shock. Get over here. There's guys in the way again. Okay. But yeah, things are looking good now. Feeling more confident. Okay. What do we have now? Chase has its river port complete. Excellent. It's really good. Really good thing here. This place is a money-making monster. Holy crap. It needs more population. It really needs more population. Let's see. This place could really benefit from a town hall. Oh, Patagivo Batala goes crazy here with the maintenance reduction. Holy crap. This place has a lot of potential. Wow. Let me get the crime down a bit with, actually, hold on. Let me get the town well first. Actually, you know what? Oh, there's even... Oh, man. Ooh, there's a lot to consider here. Let me get the market scales to help with the crime a little bit, and then the town well, and then let's grab the Patagivo Batala, and then the town hall. Let's do that. It's a reasonable build order for Chase. looking good. We'll trade apples. Okay. That's fine. Go get this guy. You actually... Oh yeah, you're going over here, that's right. You head over here. These guys are done here. Okay, nice. Actually, I'm going to go with these guys. I'm going to have these guys build the fort. Yeah, I don't need all these workers over here now. You guys go ahead and get the plant picking camp. Alright. Grab shock. Get over to the stack, please. Thank you. Making progress. Alright, now we can get the lumberjack for the prime timber. You head over here. How are we looking on our spies?
Hello there to you.
150. Okay. Let's see. What's it gonna look like if I used him right now? It's 40k for shipbuilding, about 40k for meditation. Okay. That's a lot of my espionage, but I can build it back decently fast. Yes, to succeed in the mission, of course, but I think this is a better way to do it than to actually research it at this stage. Sorry to say. And we'll slowly get shipbuilding in the background, too. I think we let him continue to build up his thing, though. Unless, has he woken up? I think he may have woken up, actually. Is this the maximum he can get? Let's see. He's still asleep. 150. Let me wait a turn and see if he goes back to sleep. Maybe 150 is not the maximum. Because if so, I want him to get to the maximum. Skip the turn. Next turn, if he can go back to doing city maximum building, we'll let him do that. Bergen op Zoom. Interesting. Okay, I think he's at his maximum amount. I can't have him go back to investing. So 150, and we'll see as well if the guy in Berlin can still build it up or what. Maybe there is a different threshold over there, but okay, so this seems to be a good moment to do this then. Okay, so let me consider what tech I actually want to steal. I probably want to go for just what's cheap right now. I don't want to splurge everything. Getting meditation would be handy. I'd be able to finally get the church welfare option, which I think I would want to switch to. It's probably free to switch to as well. Let's see what we can get. So perform mission. We quick saved. Steal tech. Let's see. So the base cost is about 100k. Okay. Embassy and free trade agreement is huge. 95% chance of success. We gotta go for it. Yes.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance.
Turn to Puerco.
Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
Phenomenal. Okay. We can also now get the monasteries, except I think we already have our monastery building for Yoruba. This is for a bunch of other religions that are not Yoruba. Get the yoga school, only if we have certain things, actually, never mind. Okay. Okay. Excellent. And I think I do want to switch to this. Let me double check the big picture. Let's see. So, this would be over here. So let's see here. There's no revolution turns, no upkeep cost. We lose a little bit of money and culture. But we do get a Foundling Hospital with ancient medicine, which I think we have. Fairly sure we have this. Do we? Yeah, we do have this. It's expensive, but this will help with disease a lot. So if we need that, we can get it. I think. Oh, we get we get this per cities. Ooh, okay. This is worth it. Let's revolt into church. Wait for a thing to pop up there. Adopted church. All right, nice. I think that's definitely worth it. So that's a successful mission right there. We'll send Sideman back over to its Coatl in a moment, once he gets his movement next turn. Okay. So all of you guys are going to go together as a group over to here. Actually, you're going to go here, get this eroded, and then go work on the fort, get it connected up preemptively. Okay. You have arrived. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, in Berlin. Let's take a look.
You're gonna get it now!
Still asleep, but I think this is the max we can get over here. Let's see what we can get with the Germans. So quick save first. Steel tech. We can only get ship building because the rest is too expensive. That's fine. We'll just keep sleeping then. No reason to wake up before we can actually go for a good tech. Yeah, Berlin's too expensive, actually, right now. We have to wait till we have more. But it's the least expensive option, so we just gotta wait. That's fine. We'll keep working at it. Let's take a look at the Johann spy.
Yes!
150. Okay, so he should be able to take some actions. Let's see. We could steal literature. I think I would want to steal this from the Dutch. 100% chance. Let's go for it.
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested.
Let's see. National Archives. Okay. Rogue Epic. National Epic. Library is obviously really good. Let's see here. Academy. Really, really good stuff. Excellent. Make some progress. Okay, you just continue to... Oh, that doesn't actually send you back? Oh. Wait, no, this is the guy in Berlin. That's right, that was the guy in the Netherlands. I'll have to send him back. Okay, feeling pretty happy with that. Good use of our spies to speed up our tech progression. So now we've kind of exhausted our Johann espionage and a lot of our Itzcoatl espionage. Germany, though, is next. So it'll be kind of staggered. That's okay, though. It's a good use of our espionage that we've built up. Okay. Pretty happy with that, honestly. Pretty happy with that. And they're none the wiser. They don't realize that I've done this. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Interesting. I mean, I'm open to trading you this, just not for this deal. How about instead you give me... Okay, no, not this deal. What about diplomacy? No. Not happening. I think I'd rather do it for gold, though. Like actual money gold. No. Okay. So, middleman, you're going to come back over. Actually, both of you are going to come back over here and get transported over again. Alright. Full rot. Go kill this guy. Okay, you are now able to be used, but perhaps can we do anything with you right now? I think as well, now that I've done these missions, I'm going to just focus on Berlin. We're going to get maximum with Berlin to get to our steel tech as soon as possible. Steel technology. Berlin is the cheaper, or especially with Germany, not with Berlin, but it will be with Berlin. So 65k, we're at 47k. You're going to have to wait a while to get there. Building road signs. I could do other stuff in the meantime. Cheaper stuff, like Steel Treasury. I mean, 567 is not that much. It's really not that much. I can't believe this is actually so much cheaper than stealing tech. Like, bribing the loyalty, does this mean I, like, take over the city? Is this really what that means? That doesn't seem like a very sensible thing, but okay. I mean, I guess I could steal shipbuilding if I wanted to, but let's just wait. Just, I guess I could build up counter-espionage. I may as well do that. It's also a quick save, because the game is feeling a little unstable right now. Careful. Careful, game. Okay, so this is done, which means we're now getting that stuff there. We're getting this stuff here. Okay, you guys, get over here and work on these pigs. Finish the road. You just wait. I'm gonna go kill this hippo with the ranger. What's going on over here? Why are the Dutch? Oh, I don't have visibility anymore because I lost all my. That's right. I was about to say, why are they not researching something? But yeah, it's fine. I just can't see it. Yeah, my mistake. I also can't see their strength, but I'll gain back that information, shortly. Won't be too bad. Just gotta. Well, maybe not shortly, but I will get that information back eventually. Won't take too long. I just want to ultra focus on Germany. What do I need for that information? 8.8k. It'll take a little while, so we'll get back to that. Oh, Bismarck canceled my deal with him. Interesting. He's attacking my archer. Okay. I think we should be okay. Yeah, okay, we are. Tabin just got crazy food from that. Nice. I thought Bismarck was attacking me for a sec. I was about to have a heart attack. He wants to give me lemons and salt for one of my crabs. Or what's the issue now? He doesn't want to do this anymore. Okay, well, you know what? How about you can not look at me even. Just turn away from me. Mustachioed man. Okay, how about you give me calendar, but not for this deal. But maybe for this deal. Well, hold on. What if I didn't give you apple and amber? I think I might be able to get a calendar deal with him. Hold on. I really don't want to do gold per turn. Let's see. Crab, apple, what else? Not mammoth. Amber, lead ore. Let's see. And all my current gold. No, he's just not going to agree. Well, maybe I'll steal calendar. How about that? I'll pay to save whatever the building is. It's probably not that important of a building, but in case it is... Oh wait, no, the building's destroyed anyways. I think I'll roll the dice for another building being destroyed. I'll probably get it though, knowing my luck. Let's see what we got. I have to wait for the events to pop up though, to see it. Smelter brass is actually kind of valuable. I think that's all we lost though. Okay. What town was that? Where that happened? I think it was Lezitziki. I mean, we can get a smelter brass here, so it may have been here. I don't really know. We don't have brass ingots now, though. Let's let Lezitziki do its thing that it was doing already, so that's fine. I work on the road. Get that as soon as possible, please. Okay, you guys here. I think Angus has received sufficient worker help. Let's have you guys... I kind of want to get a road, a more proper road between Chase and Angus. But there's still animals nearby. Although this guy's here, he can defend. So let's get a road project going over here. Okay. You guys, get over here. We'll go over there. Actually, I'm going to run 0% until I have around 10k, so I can also upgrade the map in Guari if I need to in like an emergency situation. I want to be able to do that whenever I want, not just after waiting for like 3 or 4 turns at 0%. So let's get that set up there. This quad just canceled a bunch of deals that I had with him. Interesting. I may be able to renegotiate my deals with the Germans. I think I have a few more things he may want now. Actually, those are all things that I was giving to Itzcoatl, I think, for a tech trade, so that's fine, actually. I don't think I was getting anything from him for that. I'll take that, honestly. I'll take that. Okay, Forot. Where are you going? Get down here. This guy's arrived. Start taking some easier fights. Clear the area out of danger a little bit. Okay. You guys upgrade this to a road. Alright, get ready to possibly kill this bird. Spotted couscous, what the hell is that? Okay. This road is done. Just wait a turn so you can escort them. Okay. Looking good. I have a few more things he may be open to. Well, maybe not, actually. I may have overstated my things that he wants. How about mango? Okay, he's open to talking about this. Oh, he's really open to talking about this. This is all his GPT. I mean, I'll give my 1 copy of mango for a deal like this. That's fine. Yeah. He won't agree to tech trade. There's certainly nothing I can offer him. But let's just see. He values it really highly. What about... Hold on. Before I do this, can I get mango from you? Mango. No, he doesn't have any mango. Okay, how about the Aztecs? Can I get mango from you? You have mango. No, why is mango so rare? Actually, he wants mango too. Okay. What if I gave you mango and fig? Oh, hold on. You know what? I wonder... Ooh, okay, hold on. I'm spotting an opportunity here to get diplomacy from the Aztecs. What if I gave you all my money, fig, papyrus, tobacco, grapes, mushrooms, sea lions, and mango, and vanilla also? Oh, he'll... Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold on. We got ourselves a certified opportunity here. I don't care about gold wares. Okay. What if I didn't give you the gold, but I gave you all this stuff? Ooh, you know what? I think he really, really likes the vanilla. Okay. We can use this information. Let's start making this a better deal for me. Let's not give him my mango anymore. Okay. What if we don't give him my sea lions? Okay, now he okay, he does want that still. Okay, let's give him the mango again. Or wait, no. Okay, he'll do this deal. I don't want your cog merchant. Actually, maybe I do want his cog merchant. Will it appear where he is? I can then immediately use it to do a trade mission, right? That could be kind of crazy. I mean, I guess I could get his gold wares. I'm exporting my one copy that I currently have. Yeah, honestly, I keep my mangoes, which I know everyone else wants. The one thing that's a bummer is my one copy of vanilla, but I think this is okay. Yeah, let's do this deal.
Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far.
Ooh, Temple of Artemis is really good. I kind of think I need to build this right away. Okay. Okay. Oh, it appeared over here. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess I can do the trade mission over here. Because I can't go over the water. I can't go... Hold on. I guess I could do it over here, actually. Yeah, let's do it over in Wiesbaden. Let's just kind of... Oh, there's going to be pirates, though, aren't there? Let's go over here and see if I can do it in Zitlaltepec. Okay. And now, let's leverage the trade that we just did. If I offer you mango... Okay, he wants to do a deal with me. How about a deal for calendar? Okay, he won't do that. How about a city planning deal? No. Meritocracy? No? Okay. Hello, Germany. How much do you want my mango? He actually doesn't want my mango. Ah, I have misjudged the situation. Oh, but he really wants my apples. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. Consider the phone held. How about calendar for apple? No. Okay. Didn't think so. How about... No. Meritocracy? No. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We have an opportunity here for even more shenanigans. How about I also offer you parrots and whales? Okay. I'm willing to do some of these trades to get meritocracy. Because at this point, I just don't think I'm going to be able to attack the Aztecs, so I'm going to do some trades with them. Some certified trades with them. How about... Give me the rest of your gold as well. I could get more gold wares. That's not bad, certainly. What if instead I give you... What if instead I don't give you any gold? And we just do this deal. Okay, he agrees.
America thinks of itself as a meritocracy, so people have more respect for success and more contempt for failure.
Okay. We can get meritocracy now. Let's take a look. Let's see. So, maintenance-wise, 2%, 3%, 1%, 4%, 3%. No maintenance from home continent. Actually, no, it's no maintenance from number. So this would be a big maintenance increase, but it might be worth it. Let's see. I lose the Grand... No, yeah, I lose the Grand Villa, so there is that. But I do get one free specialist everywhere. Big birth rate bonus. I don't think I can really justify switching to this right now, but I like that I have this now, so that's good. Okay. We're making progress here. Mixture of espionage and diplomacy, some smart diplomacy. And, let's not forget, these guys do still want my mango. Oh wait, no, I just gave my mango to the Aztecs. Never mind. What if I gave you all of my gold? Would you give me calendar? No, okay, never mind. Alright, well, that's fine. Still, very productive turn. Our tech disadvantage is being whittled away bit by bit. We're working our way through the age. This is looking promising for sure. wonder if I can trade meritocracy to Arabia, who's about to finish researching it, in a cheeky deal to get something from him. He hates me though, so probably not. Let's just see. I need to investigate this while I have the opportunity. The Bismarck made peace with him. Okay, that's not great, but okay. He will trade for it, but he doesn't really have much to offer, so I don't think so. I really don't like that Bismarck is at peace with Saladin now. This is not great. Yeah, without Yagan in the game, Bismarck does not have another clear target. But he likes me a lot, so how afraid should I be of Bismarck? Is it possible? No, okay. I thought that would be a stretch. He'll have a peace treaty with Saladin, so I can't... Oh, wait, he doesn't? Hold on. I mean... Okay. I think something can be worked out here for sure. I don't need him to be at war with Saladin, like, right this moment, necessarily. Okay, let me take a look at my deals really quick. Active with Bismarck. We don't have a peace treaty with him. My peace treaty with Saladin is not gonna be done for 70 turns. Even if it's Bismarck AI, he's not like Montezuma, he's not Shaka, he's not, I guess, Hitler AI, like he, you know, because Hitler's in the game too. I don't think he's going to declare on me when he's this happy with me, even though I'm the weakest in strength. I think I'd be very surprised by that. And him declaring on me would also, I think, be a survivable situation. Because his strength is not in an offensive army. As we've seen from our spy, it's in billions of archers and like weaker defender units that are in his cities. He does have like chariots and stuff, but I've got chariots too, as it were, so I think we can probably survive a Bismarck attack, and I'm not thinking it's too likely, honestly. Okay, what are these guys doing? Alright, they're roading their way over. Okay, let's see. What's the fastest way? Let's get this to be the, I guess the road direction. Okay. Full rot. Go kill this guy. Okay. $48,164. For espionage, bit by bit. Okay. We can now all move here, get to work. Hurry production. We're gonna get some overflow gold, I think. That's okay. Okay, what do we have now? This is done. This is a lot better now. 114, excellent. Okay, get over here and improve this next. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's Coatl animal stack. Hilarious. Get over there. You, kill this guy. Has he just been standing here the whole time? I guess he must have been. Yeah, alright. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, Vassal of Johann. I'm pretty sure I can't declare without Johann defending, which I don't think is a good idea for me to take on right now. Unless I could get the Germans to attack Johann. I don't have any clue how I can possibly pull that off, though. The Germans and Johann like each other a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, the Aztecs now being a vassal of Johann completely fucks up all of my geopolitical scheming, because I can't use them as a common enemy to organize my diplomacy anymore. This is really pushing me to need to be aggressive towards Arabia sooner. It's such an interesting diplomatic situation here. I really was relying on the Aztecs being a possible target for my plan, so I have to be really, really flexible here and do some adaptability stuff. It's really, really... This is so fun, though. This is such a fun situation to be in. The stakes are so high. Oof, man. This is just so fun. Okay, yeah, just get back over here for now. Yeah, we got some overflow gold. I guess that's fine. Alright, you continue getting bolt punch. And get to snoozing before we get to losing. Alright, get over there. Okay. So first of all, you're gonna just defend forever. And you guys first get the road built. Then it's fort time. Alright, am I still trading away that culture to the Dutch? Let me take a look really quick. I think I am still trading it away. Let's see. I can't see that unit, so yeah, I believe I am. Okay, that's fine. Give it one more turn, then we'll run. Actually, we'll give it a few more turns, then we will run 100% espionage again. Alright, nice. Go ahead and get the pasture built over here. Caveman is being improved nice and steadily. Man, this place could really benefit from some growth. Also, the scientist can be worked over here. That would be much better. I think getting the Aztecs to convert to my religion is actually a worthwhile goal for my spies. I think I may have my spy do that with the Aztec capital next. That I think would be worth it. I think so. Okay, I think the plan is going to be, because we can get a lot of tech. I mean, Arabia has a lot of cities, and they are perhaps the real score leader still, if you don't account for the Netherlands having the boost from having a vassal. I think that I can possibly farm a lot of tech from Arabia. They are still 3.1, so I need to not consider them like a super easy target, but I think I can probably take them on it. I think I can probably get German and Dutch declarations around the time I'm getting there, so Arabia is distracted and fighting on multiple fronts. Maybe I can get the Aztecs to join in too. Is this going to be possible? Maybe. No, I don't think they'll even agree to it. But they might join in when the Dutch declare, even if it's a paid declaration that I pay for. He's open to it, and I think Germany is too. Okay. Lots to consider here. Lots to consider. This episode has been really eventful. The earthquake that destroyed Yagan and Aztecs surrendering. What on earth? It's like a weird localization mistake here. Anyways, the Aztecs offering their, like, bending the knee to the Dutch is such a crazy curveball. I was not expecting at all. Completely changes the geopolitics of this game. I have to really adjust my strategy now, but all is not lost. Arabia is still a really good target. Just have to do it in the right way. Right. Chematism spreading again, that's fine. Okay, go kill this guy. Build the road here. You go into crime fighting. Okay, and that's going to be it for this episode of the Neanderthal Campaign. Surprisingly eventful episode. But either way, we shall see how things continue in the next episode. I'm hoping next episode is finally the episode where, with all my ballista mammoths constructed, I can dispatch my army on a trial run against the Barb cities in the north. And depending on how that goes, I will potentially build some ballista elephants and prepare for a grand expedition over to Arabia and organize a joint Netherlands, Germany, and possibly, depending on how the vassalage system works, possibly Aztecs are forced into it too, a world war against the Arabs, orchestrated by me, to help me try to raise a couple cities, get some tech, and basically power my way through the rest of the classical age texts using violence instead of peace to solve my problems. Just like the Neanderthal way, as intended. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode of the Neanderthal Campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.